That's a sick
They said the nigga
man.
was sick, man. They said he used to, the art of war and all that shit. Everything was about, like, I want to see how you react.
10.
Practice, slap you, see how you react. You know what I mean? He wanted people that, if you can stand up to me, then I'm not worried about you standing up to me.
Let's get it.
Agent Zero. Change the game. Put that respect on his name. Look, with the honor call for greatness, the chosen of few that carry the gift of genius, who do what they do, who possess finesse of blessed with desire is true. I'ma say it loud, none other than who? Some swear by Nikes, others love Adidas. Rappers be rocking crowds, I'd rather rock arenas. You may have a nice shop, you super set with the pill. Who made the zero famous? It's Gil. Homie fire, he wet, cold as the Pacific. Some dudes try to guard him, no need to be specific. He dazzled up the crowd as a wizard for years. Was 100% real, it's Gil. Gil. Eat 'em up, Gil. Eat 'em up, Gil. Eat 'em up, Gil. Eat 'em up, Gil.
Hold on. You have to start it off by saying Lakers 2024 championship.
Lakers 2024 championship.
Yeah.
In the works. Welcome back to Gils Arena, presented by Underdog Fantasy. Whoa, whoa!
What?
We back.
Get my spirits back up. Gotta get my spirits back up.
We had about 12 hours off. We did the watch party last night. We are back in the building for y'all. We knew y'all needed it. We knew y'all needed some shows to cure, all your anger, frustration, everything else out there with what happened last night, unfortunate events. Some people on this couch are happy about it. Some people are not. I had my allegiance questioned. I didn't sleep at all last night. You had the chat after me. Meanwhile, I'm just here trying to be supportive. Trying to be a loyal LeBron fan and Laker fan. But back with Gilbert Arenas, rocking the tough crowd.
For sure.
Brandon Jennings, the creator of the tough crowd. He got the tough crowd as well. And we got a special guest making his debut in Gils Arena. Let's do it. LA Hoops legend. Just finished his 9th year in the league. Nobody wants his fade and ones. From the Brooklyn Nets, Dinwiddie, Spencer Dinwiddie. What's going on, bro? We appreciate you. Welcome to the show.
Hey, Woodland Hills finest. There he is.
Yes, sir.
Woodland Hills
You
finest.
didn't grow up out here though, right? You went to TAF, but you didn't grow up out here though.
Nah, I grew up in South Central.
Okay, most important. So you was taking the bus out, you was driving? How?
Bus, and then also DT drove me, so.
Okay. Well, here we are. Well, we got a packed show today. Bron is considering retirement after Joker put the Lakers in the smoker. Nuggets are making their first finals appearance, yay. And the Celtics are trying to avoid the sweep from playoff Jimmy. So we got some things to discuss today. But as always, Underdog Fantasy brings us this show. If you want to get down, download the app, Underdog Fantasy. Use promo code GIL. They will match your first deposit up to $100. And stay away from them 5 pieces. Gil, I'm hooked, I'm addicted. I got to go 3 or less.
Stay away from it.
Somebody's going to betray you inevitably. But them pick'ems are all the rage. They got the halftime pick'ems too for those of y'all who really want to go after it. So go ahead and do it. And remember, chat, we see y'all piling in right now. You want to be featured in our Mostly Fans segment. Drop a good question, keyword being good, in the chat. You can drop it as many times as you like. Let's fool this algorithm, get these numbers up to where they need to be. Drop it as many times as you want. We will take some of those best questions, we will use them in Mostly Fans. So the key is the trick. You got to be subscribed to boost your comments up to the top. You already know the game. But we got you here on the couch, first time, first appearance. So we're going to ask you some questions, ice break, lighten the mood. So first and foremost, people wrote the Nets off after KD and Kyrie dipped.
Of course.
But you got a solid core of players coming back with yourself, Bridges, Cam Thomas, and Cam Johnson, depending if, he gets the contract situation right, gets his bread right. So how excited are you for the future of this Nets squad?
Super excited. I've been on the Nets for 6 years out of my 9, roughly. Been there for a lot of different forms of the Nets. When we were kind of the young upstarts with like D'Lo and stuff, then we had the max guys, KD, Kyrie, and now with kind of like a more mature, kind of ready to win core that probably needs a guy, but like is in that range. I fully expect Cam to get his deal. I think they're gonna work that out. And I'm excited to push forward and try to compete, given whatever the front office does.
And what's the situation with Ben Simmons? We talked about Ben a lot on the show. Shut him down with the back to end this season. Still, Still optimistic, I think. Are you still optimistic? How you feel? You done?
Man, listen. Only because, look, I'll be mad at Ben. I'll be frustrated because I watch him work out all summer, every summer. So I know what he's capable of, and I don't know what's not translating from practice to the game. But, it gets me frustrated. But, I'm never going to turn my back on him.
Yeah.
What was your experience? I know he wasn't around a lot. What was your experience like with Ben Simmons?
Well, that's the thing. Like, when I was there, he was already kind of like halfway shut down. So I wasn't around him in a basketball capacity like that. He was a good dude, though. Was cool with the team. When he was around, it was all love. And then obviously Ben from Philly that I played against, elite athlete, 6'10", guard, all 5 positions, can do things that, we probably only really see like Giannis kind of do to a degree. Without the length, right? But if he's right, I think he's a all-star guy. Obviously, if he's not, then injuries are injuries.
Brandon, do you think we could get Ben Simmons back to where Ben Simmons needs to be? Can he get right? Or is he can't get right now?
I don't know. When's the last time he played?
2 years ago.
2 years ago. That's a long time being away from the game.
Defense first team, though.
Huh?
He was defense first team that year.
2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
2 years from leaving the game is a lot. We'll see. We'll see. Like you said, though, you see him work out all the time, but working out when that crowd is in the arena is a whole different type of mentality, mentally. So if he can just don't let the crowd get to him or whatever it is, the noise, I think he should be all right.
For sure.
He got the talent.
You mentioned Cam Johnson. So what's the next step for Cam in his career? What's the next step he needs to take?
I think you saw it a little bit in his time in Brooklyn. He had the ball in his hands a little bit more, making plays out of pick and roll. We already know he's an elite shooter. And then I think just health for him too. He's missed a lot of time, whether it be like shoulder, knee, whatever it is. If he can start to put together 60, 65 plus game seasons, I think sky's kind of the limit. There's not too many people that shoot 45% from 3, got enough wiggle to kind of get to the rim, get to the mid range, and he's 6'9" too. So.
Mm-hmm. So like you mentioned, you've been with the Nets for 6 out of those 9 NBA seasons. How would you compare your time as a Net now to how things were when KD and Kyrie were there?
Shit. All right, so my first year with them, KD was hurt. You feel me? So that was the year, like, it was Kyrie only, but only for like 10 games, because he got hurt and Karis was hurt. So they were kind of like not really there. And then the next year, when all the Max players were there, the Harden and all that, I was hurt. So I flew to LA and was rehabbing. Mm-hmm. So I was just hoping to get a ring, to be honest. But that was kind of like, so I was kind of there, then kind of not. And I didn't really have that full experience. Obviously I know the guys and, know the staff and have all the stories, both good and bad, but, it's just different. And then this group just resembles kind of probably what more so like my first group was, except better and more mature, because, I think Mikal's like 27, so is Cam, like in that range. I'm 30, in that same type of like prime type range, where it's like, when I started, we was like 22. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like we was 22, D'Lo was like 21, like we was kids. Like, DeMar Carroll and Jared Dudley were our vets, but like everybody else that was playing for real and doing their thing, Joe Harris, et cetera, we were all children for real.
Yeah, that was the snipe group. That was the animated group.
Yeah, we was like, hanging around.
That was the group that was pissing me off. Yeah.
We still see the videos to this day, circulating around NBA Twitter. So after the trade, how quickly did you guys all come together, you Bridges, Cam, and the rest of the crew, to kind of gel and figure this thing out? Because like we said, when the trade first happened, everybody said the Nets were cooked. A lot of people thought it wouldn't make the playoffs. Yeah. But y'all kind of, did y'all thing a little bit.
I think the easiest part about that was just it was like a bunch of good dudes that already came from kind of like winning cultures and stuff. Mm-hmm. Like the Nets were already used to winning. Phoenix obviously was already winning at a high level, and the guys from Dallas, me and Doe, had already won, at a high level, conference finals type level. So good, low maintenance guys that already kind of experienced winning. So we had a clear vision of where we wanted to go. It didn't always translate on the court, because sometimes we'd be doing 3-4 different coverages. And obviously you guys know how hard that is, but in terms of just like the spirit and intention, I guess, was always kind of in the right direction. So that made it like pretty simple.
How was it with the guys that were there thinking they were about to be? All right, they got rid of, oh shit, it's about to be my shit.
Yeah, nah,
Nah, come on, let's be real. That's how it goes, you know what I mean?
It definitely does. I think there was a little bit of like, like blending kind of. That was tough, but because it was 4 guys that came in that you kind of knew all had to play. What can you really do? Like, think about it. You trade Kevin Durant for 2 people. I mean, picks obviously, of course, but like those 2 people better play. Like you can't trade. You know what I'm saying, the MVP.
Yeah.
You know, and not play the guys like that. That sounds crazy. You get fired doing stuff like that. So like, that's not how the league work for real.
Like people don't understand. Like when you're talking about teams, injuries, like, and you said it. When a player gets injured, he ain't really there.
Nah.
Like people don't understand that. Like when you get injured, you have your own schedule.
Yeah.
And it's
Serious
usually
injury?
away from whatever the team is. So you can be there every single day and barely see that team.
Yeah.
Because they there from 11 or something. You probably got there at 9 o'clock. 9 or 10, 9 or 11, and you out. I don't need to watch this bullshit, right? Or you come after practice when they're leaving, 12 to 1, whatever your rehab time is, because the doctors need to be here, so you can be there, same team, and not even know these players, and no gelling, no nothing. So I'm like, wait, how you was on the team? Like, I was there, but I wasn't really there.
Like, I think I saw 2 practices with James. Literally 2.
Yeah, see.
Like, I saw some KD Kyrie ones obviously because that was before I was really hurt and I went through training camp and all that stuff and got hurt early in the season. But like with James, I think I saw 2 practices total.
Damn. No way.
Great.
Yeah.
That's what I said. It.
Yeah.
Like unless you in it and you go in that situation, people really don't understand. Like, when you're talking about gelling, if players is out, coming in and out, there's no practice, there's no watching.
No.
It's like you really have moving parts.
Yeah.
And no one's gonna really get that gel until they're actually all there together.
Exactly.
Yeah.
For sure. So we got the draft coming up. I think the Nets have the 21st, 22nd pick. Did they involve you guys all in terms of like, draft decision and that type of stuff? Or is it like, I'll see you in October?
Man, dude, that's above my pay grade. You know that.
Come on.
The only person that gets to, the people like that get to actually make those type of decisions are like Bron, Giannis, like them types. Like they get to kind of be in some of that.
Hell no.
Tier 2 and lower, like you ain't.
For sure.
Listen, tier 1 and lower. Because most of the time, the player, how many college
And you
games?
don't know. You don't even know.
Watch no
you don't know
fucking
them
college
kids.
games like that, right? There's probably only like 5.
I know 3 players in this draft.
Yeah, see?
That's it. Wembanyama, he's all over NBA page already. They basically gave him the league already.
Yeah.
Scoop,
Yeah.
because he's supposed to be nice. And then Brandon Miller,
Miller.
for various reasons.
Yeah.
But he's supposed to be
And
cold
only
too.
because I'm around the high school, so I know the twins.
Oh,
That's
yeah, the
it.
twins. Oh, yeah, the twins.
That's it. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, like-
and then his brother.
Yeah, if you ask me about 21 and stuff, like, bro, I don't know who's going there.
For sure. So obviously we're on the Mavs before the trade. So you got the chance to play with Luka.
Yeah.
Obviously I think you enjoy playing him. You like your time
Yeah.
there hooping with him. What does Luka need to do to make the Mavs a legit championship contender? Like what does he need to do personally as a player to help get this team right?
Get in shape.
Ooh. Well,
I don't know.
I mean, I think, shit, that's tough. That's my guy. And I love Dallas too. I think defense, obviously. I think he does give effort to a degree on that end, but like it can be higher level and you want to get to a space where they're not like hunting you, obviously. Because it's never good when your best player is getting, targeted on defense. And then I just think like, whenever the right roster gets around him, he's probably just gonna have to, probably change play style a tiny bit. That was it. I mean, BJ got his opinion.
Listen, get in shape and stop bitching.
You think he's out of shape?
Yeah, stop bitching. Why are you always crying to the refs?
Because that's what the players do.
Yeah, but God, but like it's 4-on-5 every time. Like,
I don't like that shit. Like if you gonna yell, get up the court and
like-
then wait till like a dead ball because the nigga out or something. But
Yeah. And not to compare.
you don't think he's in shape?
Is he in shape?
I don't know.
All them beers?
I don't know.
No, just like.
I mean, I think to his shape, I think he's in shape. But if you're talking about that elite level, I can be at the rim every single time and defense, or like, when we talking about Giannis Bron type of like shape, well, no. But
See,
he can hoop though.
And you always say guys training. Like guys aren't training to go to the so that's why I'm saying you're not in that type of elite shape.
and it's crazy when like the outside world listen to They'll see a player, he's playing 37 minutes, and then
No, you can hide in the game.
And then you be like, yo,
Nah.
you're not in shape. And they'll be like, how can you do it? He's one, like, if you trust me,
Yeah,
in shape.
you can hide in the game. For sure.
Yeah.
Right? You can,
Yeah.
you know, it's, what's the young fella? Fox,
Yeah.
right? In shape.
Yeah.
Then he had to guard Curry. And then he put like, oh, well, I don't know what I was doing.
Yeah.
Because he's not in that shape.
that
There's
type.
level. There's
Both
there's-
sides, like,
yeah, there's
it's
levels
hard.
of getting in shape. And I don't think, you know, some of the elite, even though they're elite, they don't really understand that there's a whole nother,
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of like your comments on it.
like AI, right? AI didn't never need to come out of the game.
Yeah.
And he's sitting there like this.
The whole time.
And he'd be like, man, well, how many Red Bulls is that? What is he taking? Right? Let me go ahead and get whatever he got in that locker room. Man, this man's just sitting here all day. Like, somebody's something about, man. God dang. I don't feel like running with this dude the whole time. It's different.
It's
Rick
kind of like
Hamilton.
you said about Embiid, though. Embiid, MVP level, right? But he could take his game to a whole nother level if he can get to that Giannis level of motor. Well, I
Yeah.
feel like Luka has the potential to be able to do that. For everything he's done, the great, amazing player he is. I think that's the thing with you all as hoopers. It's like, we've seen where he's at, but if you know he can get to more levels, you're going to try to really, encourage him to get there.
Like,
No, I'm with y'all on that all the way. I think, being scared to soundbite on my boy, I was like, let me not say not in shape, and then somebody's like, it's been sick.
Yeah,
and it's
yeah.
like, nah, I get what y'all saying though. In terms of that elite level, I can agree with that.
Well, look, we got a lot of haters out there. They're gonna cut these shits up however they want. Seriously, like
For sure.
They can Frankenbite it to make you say whatever they want you to say.
but that's the best part about it. Like, if you are dominating at the level you are, and we're saying that, yo, you can get to a whole nother
The
level
level.
of in
It's
shape.
a compliment.
That means, yeah.
Because some of these players, like, if you're just athletic and you're just running around and you putting up numbers, that's just because they're in shape.
Yeah,
They're coming in shape, they're athletic, and they're just using that knowing that
for sure.
the rest of the league ain't getting in shape till after All-Star break.
For sure.
So if I'm in shape starting training camp, I can get out to a start and I'm good.
Definitely.
Is motor teachable? Can you teach a player that?
Nah, I'm not getting that.
You gotta
I
have
mean,
that.
you gotta have it. Like there's some guys that just naturally have it, but you can teach it.
Okay.
I
But
think
it's
that's
just
a
like-
culture thing, though. I think like if you stick somebody like on the Heat, for example, they gonna naturally kind of take their motor up a little bit because the Heat always do that. That's how they move. But like if it's not really in you, then you gonna kind of like, if you can, like you just, all right, whatever.
You'd be the laziest. I mean, what's so funny is a lazy person on the Heat is still better
For
than
sure.
just, right?
So they play hard.
Is there a lazy person on the Heat?
Listen,
I feel like Udonis is chilling. He's earned that right to do whatever.
but I'm
he
pretty
wants.
sure he's still
But I'm
working
saying-
out.
but I'm saying- but he's earned that right. 20, you're 22 years, you earned that
years
right.
old.
But
Yeah.
he still get
But
Still.
look at his body.
For sure.
Yeah.
He's 50 years old,
Yeah,
probably
but-
got an
Yeah,
8.
he-
But my
I mean,
point though,
He already got an 8-pack.
I mean, just him and Jimmy getting into it just let me know he's
Yeah.
still
Yeah,
like.
He can still.
He's
like,
earned
he
that
might
right,
not
that's
be-
what I'm
that's
saying.
he might not be playing in the games, but you can tell he's gonna go through the practice.
For sure.
He's gonna work out. He's gonna do his conditioning. That's just the type of guy.
I mean, I imagine that's why they keep a guy like that around for these young dudes to see. It don't matter how many years you've been in the game, like this is the level you need to be working at.
he's on what? He's 40. What 2?
40, yeah.
Well, he's
Yeah,
42.
yeah,
Shit.
yeah.
You
And
know,
I bet
Is
if
he
they
the
put him
oldest?
in
He's the oldest in
He
the league,
gotta
right?
be.
Yeah,
He's oldest in the league.
yeah,
Gotta be.
yeah. I bet you if they put him in the game, I bet you he'd still go out there and do his thing, like right now.
He turned
Like
43
like
on
15
June
minutes?
9th. So they might be celebrating his birthday during the finals.
Like 15 minutes, I think you could probably.
Yeah, he's
still-
still.
Yeah, for sure. And last Matt's question, obviously been a lot of talk. Kyrie, I believe, set to become a free agent. The Kyrie and Luka pairing didn't necessarily lead to the playoffs this season, but there have been reports that the Mavs and Kyrie had a handshake deal in place before the trade went down. Should the Mavs re-sign Kyrie, and can the Luka-Kyrie duo work in Dallas?
I mean, I think the reason you demand the trade is to get to a spot that you pretty sure you're going to get a max, right? Like, so then you have leverage in free agency because now you might be able to go solicit other maxes from teams. But if your home team don't want to sign you, right, then that negotiation process gets a little more difficult. So I would fully expect the Mavs to bring him back. I mean, how do you get better if you don't? I don't know if they free up a ton of cap space or not if they weren't to do that. But like, assuming that they don't, because you know how the CBA works and salary caps and shit. Like, just because you let a guy walk don't mean you got all this money now. You could still be capped out. So you got to keep him, right? And then do I think the duo could work? I think with any superstar duo, like you can make it work, but then it comes down to the other pieces. Like you're going to really have to have A, spacing for Luka because of the way he wants to pass, and then B, defense to like, make sure that that whole thing comes together. So probably elite rim protection you're gonna need, and long rangey wings that kind of take up space and get in the gaps in the passing lanes and make it kind of difficult on him because Luka plays the 1 on offense but plays the 4 on defense. So you got to plan for that, which means you probably got to have your 2 and 3 on defense, assuming Kyrie guards whichever of the weaker guards is out there. That means that second and third, those wing guys have to be able to play the 4 spot defensively if you're playing a Giannis, so Luka doesn't have to guard him. But then also be able to guard a Ja, so Kyrie doesn't have to guard him, right? So you got to have 2 dudes in there, like Jeremy Grant type guys that can like be like, okay, we got Giannis today, Luka, you got, Pat Connaughton or something, I'm gonna go get Giannis. Oh, we got Ja today, Kyrie, now you got Kennard, I'm gonna go guard Ja. So that's where their roster construction is gonna have to go, plus the rim protection as well. And hopefully those guys you get shoot well enough.
Yeah.
So you got spacing for them 2 to get in the lane. So it's difficult, but it's.
Because even though you have it on defense, and if they don't have it on offense,
If they can't shoot, then we all sit in the lane saying, "Come here." Like.
So
that was us with Jared. With Jared Jeffries. So he played our 2 on deep. He played our 2 on offense. So he was when Larry left, he was the shooting guard on offense, but he was the 4 on defense. 5, 3, 2, 1. So he'd go from guarding Yao Ming, Tracy McGrady, and Rafe Alston.
Jesus.
Right? It was like the perfect. Like he goes from LeBron, and then I don't know how I was getting my ass busted by Jones. But he'd go to Jones and then go to Gauskas sometimes. You know what I mean? So you need a guy who can sit there and just play different.
They probably gonna need 2.
There's been talk about DeAndre Ayton potentially getting moved that way. Do you feel like Ayton's a good enough complementary player for those dudes?
You don't solve the rim protection problem, but he is obviously super dynamic offensively. He can both roll, shoot the 15-footer, like has all that. So you're gonna get a lot and be very, assuming they keep both of them, you're gonna be very potent offensively. But now you definitely need both of those wings. Like you need basically 2 Jeremy Grants. Like
Ben Simmons?
How you gonna fit 4 max guys in there?
I mean, he got money, man. He got money, man.
He got money coming.
4 max guys and then the spacing. If Ben's there,
he
then
got money, man.
He can figure it out.
Hey, you're a billionaire. You can figure that.
I feel like Ben.
You've been ripping people off for a while. You know how to manipulate some shit, man.
Damn.
They can say it. We're not gonna put you in that.
I ain't counting his pockets, man.
You know Mark Cuban watches the show, Gil. You know
Hey,
he
man,
rock
listen,
with
I've been in rooms, man, where motherfuckers start negotiating. I'm like, you can do that? Yeah. Whatever I want. All right, bad.
All right, now we got to talk about some old shit. You and Kuz were beefing last month after you made the following comments on Run It Back.
His priorities tend to vary, right? Like, that's why he dressed the way he does. He, approaches basketball the way he does, the comments he makes. And like I said with the Draymond quote, insecurity is loud. Like, you know that you're there, shooting shots to try to get a contract. You're probably not even a 3rd star really on a good team, because if you were, the Lakers would have kept you, right? Part of the reason you left was to try to make more money. Like, these are all things that are facts.
All right, so, it was a longer video. We're going to get into it.
Yeah.
But how did you feel about the Twitter thread Kuz posted after your comments? I think he went like 7 tweets deep. Started, get a little personal with it.
Yeah.
Very elaborate. There were some questions of if he wrote it, had some ghost writing. Like, it seemed like he might have sent it over to Drake's team to really.
How I feel about that? I think obviously he was hurt by the things I said. And let me preface this. I never once said he wasn't talented. So I never once called him a bum on the court. Everything that I said, though, was designed to be honest. It was a fact, right? Like, so do I respect his talent level? Yes. Do I respect his priorities? No. And that's what I said. You know what I mean? So, like, if you're going to come back and say Din shitty and follow up with, like, other non-facts or other 5th grade insults, like I said, before the show, I was like, I got called when I was a kid, Din dummy, Dinwiddie, Din shitty. Like, little kids call you that. Like, why would I respond on Twitter in a socialite fashion to a dude that wants to be in a socialite meme war type of thing? The way you address somebody like that is man to man. I sit down, I say, Gil, this is how I feel. This is the fact of the situation. I was there. I played with you. Boom, boom, boom. Here it is. And then they said, like, other different things, and we can compare whether it be careers or this or that or whatever. And I'll say, this is what I stand on. This is where you win. This is where you lose. Boom, boom. I'm just a very honest guy. So I didn't take nothing bad about it.
Trust me, I beef online all day.
I mean,
so I know the
I'm
difference.
aware.
Sometimes
I'm aware.
when you do hit someone with facts, their only response is personal.
Yeah.
Right? They can't hit you back with the same facts, right? So they go personal, and then now it's away from the facts, and then it's just this personal in the mud.
Yeah, so that's the thing. Like, so people, when they wanted to do the didn't shit thing and they had fun or whatever with that, it was like, yeah, okay, the meme wars and the shit or whatever, like, that's cool. But it doesn't distract from the fact that everything that I said was true. And so I don't, like, when people ask again or even I'm here and people are like, yo, like, you want to talk about it? I didn't lie. I have nothing, I'm not worried about talking about none of this because I'm not going to come out, for example, I wouldn't come out here and be like, you know what, I averaged 35 points in the league. Because y'all would laugh at me. Y'all be like, bro, like, what the hell are you talking about? You've never done that. But if I said, hey, nah, but I averaged 20 before, look it up. Led a team to the playoffs, look it up. I did that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, and we all up for money. So when it was like, oh, I'm gonna make money. Nah, first I've made money and I'm going to make more. Like, we're all gonna make money. I said you're gonna make money and you should. But if, for example, when you talk about Luka and the conditioning, right? Where I think you're in shape, but if we're talking about elite level, take it to another level, Kuz is talented. If he's like, oh, I'm gonna really do this, oh, yeah, for sure. Never once said you're a bum. But like where you stand now and how I look at you in terms of like the player person aspect of the things, there's not as much respect there in comparison to the talent level.
You know what's so funny? That is, like, I really understand what you're saying because, when you're a player and you have teammates, everyone has their own thing they do.
Yeah.
Right? And when you start questioning like the things you do, like, if I was on a team with James Harden, I would have been a dude questioning, why are you at a fucking strip club?
Yeah.
Right?
Exactly.
Where's your mind at?
Exactly.
Like, you know what I mean? I know you the star player, but I don't respect that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't respect that.
Exactly.
So it's sometimes, as the person that's being targeted, you have to sometimes like sit back and try to understand what they're saying.
Yeah.
Right? There's some like the insults. Okay, let me take away the insult. What are you saying? Okay, you said nothing. All right.
Exactly.
You didn't. Okay, I took away the insults and changed the wording. You didn't say anything.
Exactly.
This is what I said.
Exactly.
Right? You're dressing, your fashion. That's what you care about.
Exactly.
Switch the priority.
There it is. That's really all I said. And the thing that people really don't get is I actually got attacked first several times. You know what I'm saying? I just was being the grown man about the shit. Just in terms of like, okay, whatever, go to Dallas, move on from stuff, boom, boom, whatever. Like let it slide. I got different things to do. And BJ knows this. I've been this way since my rookie year. Like, I wake up at 6 a.m., I work out, I'm getting another workout in by 1, and I'm getting on the grill and I'm cooking dinner. Like, I don't really be around a lot of dudes or anything like that. Like when you was talking about your era not being buddy-buddy, not even in a bad space, 'cause I don't really have no like beefs with nobody, I guess, outside of Kuz to a degree, right? Yeah. I just do me. Like, I be chilling, I drink my wine, I grill my food, and I work out 2-3 times a day, and I'm out. Like, you know what I'm saying? So when I got attacked, it was like, oh, word, this what we doing? And then it just so happened that Shams, you know what I'm saying, asked the question, and I was like, you know what? I'm tired of being quiet, so I'm gonna deal with this with the truth.
I respect that.
So you say nobody can beat you in ones.
Yeah.
You versus Kuz one-on-one. I think it's the only way to settle it. You versus Kuz one-on-one. We're gonna
They
be in
play
Vegas
together, so I'm sure that happened.
We're gonna be in Vegas, so we got to shoot out. Gil, Brandon, and Rashad McKinn's gonna be shooting against each other. We'll make out an undercard. We'll figure out bread and all that good shit.
Okay.
Y'all got to hit weight and all that. We do boxing rules, like, But you versus Kuz one-on-one.
You're asking the legitimate question?
I have to ask.
I'm winning that.
Easy.
Easy.
Okay.
I'm winning that.
Okay.
He know that.
He got that same. I remember. This is my rookie too. He has the same attitude when we first came to Detroit, and we had Stan Van Gundy at the time. So he was young, hyper aggressive, but I liked it because that's just what we needed. But like you said, like understand, he just couldn't fit because he's just too. He just just break off the play or whatever. You know how we do. But nah, he's just still the same. Like, I love it. That's why I said don't ever change.
Like,
When you looked up to guys like Brandon growing up, so what was it like for you to be able to now come and play with him in the league? Obviously, your first introduction to the league to be able to play with a dude like Brandon James.
Yo, didn't I get hurt your rookie year? Or second year?
sec-
Tore my Achilles the second year, right?
it might have been my first year.
I think your first year, yeah.
Yeah, it might have been my first year. But
And were you out?
Yeah. I mean,
he was.
yeah.
Y'all had dining room conference.
Shit, we had tape shoot arounds. We had
Yeah, all that. The knee
Yeah.
pads and shit. We had all that. Bro, I had the to be there, sitting in the chair at 2 hours before practice. I had to do every rep of every drill, 3-hour practice, all that stuff. Sometimes he'd sub me in, sometimes he wouldn't. You know what I mean? And then after practice I had, because I was the only rookie at the time, 99.99s. They put that shit on the scoreboard and it just made me work out. They'd be going home, peeking their head in. Bro, it'd be like 40 more minutes on the clock. Keep going, full court one-on-one with the coach and stuff like that. So, you know, that's the thing. Like when people don't realize like the place that I speak from a dude that had to do all that, had to be out the league, you know what I'm saying? All that stuff, like that's the place I'm speaking of. So if I don't have a respect level for like you as that type of like basketball player, like I approach everybody that I get on the court with like, I'm better than you. This is what I'm doing because I've worked too hard to be here. So for this 48 minutes, you're gonna have to see me. And that's why like I was able to get the game winners and things like that and all that other stuff because there's not that level of fear there. And then you shoot the ball, if you miss, look, they all gonna tell me I suck anyway. I'm a second round pick.
Yeah.
I suck regardless. I've had games with like 15 and 15. You suck. 35 and 9. You the reason we lost. Hey, listen, bro. It's just that's gonna be life for me in the NBA. So now that that's out the way, I'm just gonna try to win the game and do what I need to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you did an interview with Taylor Rooks not too long ago and had some interesting things to say about, you know, guys changing culture and how they're going to be remembered and talked about. Let's run it.
If you're not top 5, and I mean like all time, 2 years, 3 years after you're done, they're gonna forget about you, bro. Like, let's be real about who we're still talking about. If you didn't change culture like AI or Steph Curry with the threes, or you're not literally Kobe, Mike, Bron, or do we talk about Penny Hardaway? You know what I'm saying? Do we talk about T-Mac? Do we talk about Brandon Roy for real, other than injuries? Like, and these are monsters. Like, we're talking about, these are dudes
Some of the greats.
Greats. You know what I'm saying? Like, if Shaq wasn't on TNT every night, we may not be talking about him as much, and he's the most dominant player in history. So, like, you're gonna have to define success for you. And I understand the ring chasing for those guys because one more ring for Bron can be the difference between him being the GOAT or not. Or I caught Mike, or I caught this guy, or I didn't.
So besides the usual suspects, who's a player now that is changing culture and deserves their flowers?
I'm still stuck on that one. I think the one they were really passing the baton to though was Ja. I think they was handing it to him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Between Nike, between all the national TV games, like they was silver platter, here you go. And he was gonna be all NBA. Like you could have booked that. He was going to be all NBA. I think yeah, man. I mean, that's probably who I go with. Because other guys aren't sexy enough, I don't think.
It was Zion and Ja coming into the NBA. They were supposed to be the new.
Yeah.
Ja for sure.
Listen, Zion. It was like
They was trying.
the next. He was the next him, and then Ja came out of nowhere. Like even though he was the second pick, it was just one of those things. Like, oh shit.
But I think it's the flair, like you said before we got on. Like you got to have a certain level of just like the kids like you. If the kids are like that, like for example, go back to the high school idolizing thing. He was one of the ones that like as an 8th grader, you like. BJ one of them ones. Like at Oak Hill doing it like, yo, I want to be like that when I like, because obviously he's like 4 or 5 years older than me. Like that was how I was looking at it. So now you need, who are the kids looking at, you know what I'm saying, in the league? Like that's like whether it be the tats or the game or the highlights or the jumping or whatever it is about you, it's got to be something that like,
it hits different.
Yeah,
it gotta hit different. Gotta hit different.
It does.
It gotta hit.
And
like
Ja had that.
came in, hit different. Ja came in, dunking on cats, greedy in, like
Yeah.
the whole swag,
The whole
the aura
thing.
was just like, yo.
What's so funny is, and that's the only thing that stops him from being taken down because the kid, no matter what, I don't give a shit. As adults, we can say whatever we want about them. If the kids ain't listening to you and that's who they want to see, the league, no matter what, does it.
We entertainment.
Like even when Nike took his shoe off, right?
Yeah.
My whole thing was, what's the point? If nobody wants the shoe, they won't buy it.
yeah.
what are you afraid of? If you keep it on there and it's selling out the roof, then obviously you know it's not affecting the number.
The kids are telling you something. We do not care. We still fuck with
Kyrie,
God.
when they was talking about his shoes,
It still was selling.
man, I was like, listen, I know the Jewish community, I understand what you're saying, but you take your kids to that store and say you can't buy no Kyrie, see what they say to you. See what they say to you, that's gonna be a hard argument.
Yeah.
Right?
Kanye had that effect too. Kanye West, he had that effect too. For
sure.
He was doing all that stuff, but still,
Them
he
kids,
still wanted his
it's
stuff.
the kids. Like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? If you can connect to the kids, then it's
a wrap.
It'd be hard to be taken out. So
And do you think Ja can get back to that level?
I think he's gonna have to go on basically sabbatical. He's gonna have to have a good year of like quiet domination, and then he's gonna have his like return to greatness type thing.
Like how Kobe came back.
Yeah,
but Kobe was loud.
but Kobe could be though. Kobe already had a ring at that point, didn't he?
Three.
Yeah, like yeah, rings and shit. Like he's already like, I'm the guy. So I may be the villain now, but I just went from Superman to the villain. Ja was like, I'm trying to become Superman. Like, you haven't proven me, because even when he said I'm good in the West, they got popped. Like, now everybody's like, it's easy to become a laughingstock. Once you're already Superman and you're at that level, like, we can't make Bron a laughingstock.
Yeah.
He's got the greatest career of all time.
Yeah.
He's got the great. We might be able to like make him a villain. We can't make him a meme.
Right.
You feel me? Like,
Yeah.
Let's move on then. That's a perfect segue. Speaking of LeBron, you know, Gil, it was a tough night for some of us. Again, you questioned my sleep patterns. I did not sleep well last night. Thinking about
I just figured you slept well because Bron had 40 and 10
No,
and
we
9.
talked about this
So I was
last
like,
night.
okay, he probably slept real good.
Not happy about
Ooh,
it.
Bron.
Because that 49 don't mean shit without when you getting, and you supposed to bring the broom. You're supposed to be Harry Potter up in this bitch this morning, but
I had security stop
mentioned on fire, no broom there. But let's talk about it. So the Lakers were looking to avoid the sweep by the top-seeded Nuggets. To your point, LeBron dropped the 40-piece.
Oh, that's tough.
AD dropped 21 to 14, but he went 6 for 15 from the field. But it didn't, I mean, that shit from Joe. Once Joker hit that, though,
Yeah, that was game.
behind the head.
you knew.
That's tough.
Because even Bron said after the game he had to tip his cap to him. But Lakers tricked off a 15-point halftime lead. Bron couldn't get it done late in the game. The janky shot
Bad.
off the backboard, this
Bad
play right
play.
here. Ooh, and that's when you knew.
The 2-for-1 is where he messed
Bad
up.
play right here.
I mean, AD wide open. Do you throw that pass, Gil?
Yeah, but no, yeah, okay. My thing is, what's so funny, if he makes the pass, right?
Does he have time?
If he makes that pass and AD misses it, they blame him, right?
For passing it.
Yeah, for passing it.
For passing
right?
it.
They blame him for passing it.
Yeah.
He tries to do what he did right there, they're gonna blame him also. So, you know, he's at a lose-lose, but my thing is always gonna be this. I look at your coaching style by things like this. You have your best shooter. First of all, you have Schroeder in, who's a set shooter, right? That's when I put D'Lo in. Yeah. But if I do have Schroeder in, he takes the ball out. This is the NBA. We've played 82 games, right? Year after year. We already know whoever takes the ball out, if it is the shooter, he's gonna come to some stupid ass handoff.
Yeah.
And if he fakes it, then he's gonna try to drive. We already know these fucking
course.
plays already. Why do you have your, like, I know, all right, I'm taking the ball out. There's only two things he's gonna do. He's gonna try to run off, right? That's where he's supposed to go, or he's gonna try to flare this way. All right, so I'm just gonna play for the flare, right? Because I don't think he can that way because I'm on his right hand.
Exactly.
Right? There's fucking plays that these are automatic. So why do I have my best shooter that can actually make the shot, taking the ball out of bounds?
Yeah.
Schroeder, take the fucking ball out of bounds.
Yeah.
Right? And then from there, like, just in case he does throw it, if he throws it to Schroeder, like, we're like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
Right? And I just look at the plays like, man, these are two bad plays in bounds. Like,
But you have some theories about the end of that game. What did you think, what you saw from LeBron in those final moments?
I mean, y'all said he ran out of gas. I just thought he had the 2-for-1. That's where I thought the game was really kind of lost. Now, granted, what you said about the last play for sure, but you had Jokic with the 5 fouls. But, you know, I mean, the man did have 40. And like I said, he got the greatest career of all time. So, like, it ain't much I can say, but it's like, yo, like, you got Jokic 5 fouls and you had the 2-for-1, but you waited, and then threw it to Schroeder. You know what I'm saying? So then the time got all fucked up because, like, prior to that, you come down, you get a shot off, maybe tie, or you can even go for the this one. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And if you miss it, you still got another shot at it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you could have really went for the hero joint, because Jokic can't guard you, obviously. Like,
They still had a great season.
No, I just like I'm big. Like when it comes to plays, your resume is on out of timeout, last game, like all that really matters on you. The rest of the game is on the players that's playing.
Yeah.
Your job is fucking baseline plays, out of bounds. It should be.
because that's really the only plays.
That's the only plays you get to actually call.
Yeah, everything else is actions, just ISO or pick and roll.
And then other than that, I'm looking at like, because I remember we used to do like the zipper up bullshits. Like I zipper up, and then
Here come the pick.
yeah, then like I used to hate it because like if I get jammed by like a strong guard, I can't turn the corner fast.
Yeah.
So I'm backcourt.
Yeah.
Like backcourt so I can run into everything.
So
run
high
back?
X
Okay.
range.
I don't
yeah.
want to come this way and then I got to fucking turn around and try to get my momentum. Nah, from here, how you want to guard, I can just run into my, so,
Boogie, yeah.
we had to switch things for, so I'm looking at it like, that was stupid.
Yeah.
So Lakers started season 2-10, made some solid moves by the trade deadline, beat the Grizzlies in 6. Nobody thought they could do that. Dethroned Steph and the defending champion Warriors in 6. Before the series started, nobody thought they could do that. Embarrassed the Warriors into the dynasty.
Good shit.
We all know.
Good ad.
Like, see, I'm back. Back in those good graces.
That hurts right there.
Warriors fans trying to act. Steph looked great in the tough crowd, though.
Thank you.
Okay. Just like Gil does now. Same. It was the same sweatshirt? You rocking the Steph special?
Yeah. Yeah.
I believe
But
it
we
was
just
too.
See? But let's just be real. Going into that series, everybody thought the Warriors, we'll keep smacking Bron. We knew they didn't have KD. It was going to be a different look. You could beat some teams without KD, but LeBron without KD, it's a lot to ask. But they got the broom from Joker and the Nuggets. Considering where the Lakers started and how far they got in the playoffs, Brandon, I'm going to start with you. Would you consider this season a success or failure?
This is a successful season. Just like you said, they started off 2-10. They traded Westbrook. They had Patrick Beverley. They had a new coach. They put him right in the fire. And I just feel like with Darvin Ham and LeBron, just to still mentally be able to keep going and get out of the first round and the second round, doing the play-in games and all that. Like, yeah, it's a successful season. I mean, the future's still bright. I mean, you went to the Western Conference Finals starting 2-10. Yeah. Like nobody thought the Lakers were gonna get there. Nobody thought the Lakers were gonna even get to the playoffs and do what they did. So yeah, you gotta tap your hat off. I mean, 38-year-old Bron, how much more do you want him to do? I don't think Jordan got to the playoffs in 38. So I look at it as successful, man. Lakers, they should, it's gonna be a big summer for them though. It's some picks out there.
Is there failure in basketball? No, I'm just fucking around. So, obviously, you're still in the league, but you think this was the success or failure for the Lakers?
Oh, he put it best.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, like
we tampering. We tampering.
Okay.
Nah, I mean, no, but
We tampering.
as a Laker fan,
not
sure it
official
sucks,
players.
but like BJ right, man. Like if you all the factors, BJ's right. As a Laker fan, championship only, LA kid, all that other stuff. Yeah, but BJ right.
And it's different from the fan perspective because fans don't have to play 1 minute in what they expect, and they think you're just gonna be able to overcome the odds. Obviously, a lot of people are knocking this Lakers team for getting swept. Do you feel like that has any impact? Like if they would have taken 5 or 6, you look at it differently. Still a loss.
It's just one game.
Lost, bro.
It's just one
Right,
game.
right.
It's just one game. I mean, I just feel like Denver was just so prepared, man. Like they were just prepared for the Lakers. Like they just knew everything. That coaching staff over there in Denver,
Trash, bro.
that coach, they winning it all this year, I think.
No, of course. They're playing against fucking YMCA team over there in Miami.
Damn.
Gil?
That's how you
Wait, hold
go
on.
after them, boy.
Don't do Jimmy like that.
That's crazy.
It's a YMCA
No, it's not.
That's
team.
That is an NBA
That's
team.
No,
That's an
no.
NBA
That's
team.
tough.
No.
They put on NBA jerseys. They get.
That's
Bruh.
cool. There's some teams.
They in the finals.
That's cool because they've been playing some sorry teams too.
Who?
First of all, I said Philly sucked, right? Okay. I said Boston sucked. Unfortunately, they played each other, so someone had to win, right? Then they beat Giannis. Them that didn't have no Giannis, which means that team sucked. They played the Knicks, bro. Suck. Then 2 sorry teams that played against each other. They playing the winner of that,
And the plan?
huh?
The plan?
No, Celtics.
First of all, they were number 1 last year, bro.
All right, wait. Which teams in the league don't suck by Gil standards? Because we probably only got like 3 teams there.
That's a good one.
There's only about 3 or 4 teams.
Oh, okay.
That's
Yeah, no,
really like,
I was
like
just making
that.
sure if not suck is the other
Like the
28.
only reason, like I had Denver, the only reason that I had to change because LA, baby, right? It's LA,
Okay.
right? And so I look stupid, which is fine. But I'm not Miami. All right, this is gonna do this. 15 players on the team, right? So I'm gonna show you how sorry they are. 15 players on the team. 7 of them wasn't drafted, right?
Yeah.
Right? So that leaves us 8. 2 players out, right? Hero, Victor.
That's 20 points a night. That's
Right?
like-
Okay.
Yeah.
So we got 6. 1 is Haslam. Right? 1 is Love.
Nah,
Okay? 1 is Love. So we got 4 fucking NBA players on that team. Hell no.
Wait, Love.
Love.
Well,
That's the other one.
It's because he's
Wait,
old.
he's not an NBA player?
No, I'm
you're
just
saying
saying.
it's 'cause he's old.
I'm just letting you know the names.
okay.
1 is Haslam. 1 is Love. Okay? He's gonna give you what? 4, 5 points. Right? 4, 5 rebounds. That's who they. That's fucking 4 players. Jimmy, Bam, and Kyle Lowry's come off the bench.
And then the other dude, what's the other guy?
It don't matter. That's what I'm saying. That's how YMCA they are.
Kevin Love experience
5
in that locker room.
5 points. I'm just saying.
In that locker room.
I'm just saying. Just think about the talent that Jimmy has. So I'm giving Jimmy all the credit for where they are
They also play hard as shit, though.
because of the team
Eric
that he
Spoelstra.
has.
Eric Spoelstra too.
I get it. Listen,
And coaching.
hard.
listen.
And coaching.
I listen. I get where they are, but I'm not gonna be no delusional and say, "Oh yeah, they about to try to win it." Fuck
Yeah.
no.
They might.
Fuck no.
They might.
Really?
They might win it.
Hey, listen.
Gil.
15 players. Let's try this again.
Listen.
They got a chance.
But they got a
to
chance.
win it.
You want to know why they got a chance? Because if you put like rim pressure on Denver consistently, you can break their defense.
With who?
First of all, who guarding Jimmy?
What you mean?
Huh?
Who guarding Jimmy? Because
It
that's
don't
gonna be a
matter.
field day.
They got-
Please don't put.
Look,
Please don't
Denver's-
put Porter or.
Nah, they gonna put Gordon. They
They're
can't
gonna put Gordon. They're gonna
Good
put
luck.
Gordon.
Good luck.
But they
Porter.
bigger. What I'm saying is Denver plays hard. They play together,
Miami does too.
and they have more talent.
Well, I mean, we'll see in that finals. You know, that ball get a little heavy. They ain't never been there.
Nah, this smack daddy in the East.
So with Denver winning, then what?
NBA gonna try to do 5. They're gonna try to get a 5 out of it.
5.
They're gonna try to get 5.
You said try.
But Gil's
They're gonna
beautiful-
try to get 5.
It's beautiful basketball, as everybody's
Damn.
telling me. It's
That's
beautiful.
what's up. Listen, you played AAU.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We played that.
A team that's undefeated, and they're like, oh, that team is good, and you smack them by 50. That's that team. You smack them by, they good enough in the division that they were in. They not. This is like when Bron played OKC his first championship, right? And then the NBA gave them that first win. Like that, we get it, bro. This is about to be this is a real sweep, right? OKC was trash then, right? And then
Damn.
They were just young.
Damn, they was young.
they were
had-
young, trash. They wasn't
Yeah,
good
oh,
enough.
There's a difference between trash and young.
Yeah.
It was good enough.
Young.
That's why I had to define what.
And then
stuff
LeBron
meant. I
playing.
was like,
Then
damn.
LeBron playing Miami. Come on.
Nah, they weren't better than Miami.
No.
But
And then the Golden State when they played Bron, them like, come on.
With KD? Or not KD?
But that was different though.
Come on.
That was different. That was a championship team that added an MVP.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. It's so lopsided.
Yeah, that was
Like if J.R. Smith had 15 points in the game, we was like, okay, we good. His matchup was Clay, who was averaging 22. If Clay averaged 22, it's like, that's enough. Let's go, okay.
you
Normal game. That's what that's how far it really was. That's what I'm saying.
So you saying 5? Can they squeeze it to 6?
Fuck no. NBA can squeeze it to 6.
NBA can do anything.
Send in the extender.
This ain't no.
You don't need to comment on these
He
things,
said
but
the
not want to
NBA is
impact
wishing,
your bag.
They hoping for 5 at least.
Listen, I don't think they're gonna get swept tonight because this series can be over next week. The NBA, this whole shit can be done next week because that means the first game will be Thursday,
Yeah, Thursday, Sunday.
Sunday. Yeah, it's going. It can be. This motherfucker can be over next
So
week.
damn.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
Or
So
2 weeks, because they won't play till next Thursday.
So Thursday,
Sunday.
Sunday, Thursday, Sunday game. It can be one of those.
Jesus.
All right, let's
All I'm saying is, they got to stretch this motherfucker a little bit. We got to get the Memorial Day. We got to get the Memorial Day.
So look, we got 7,400 people in the chat. We appreciate y'all pulling up to Gils Arena presented by Underdog Fantasy. Remember to download that Underdog Fantasy app. Use promo code GIL. You will get a $100 match deposit. Get your bread right.
$100.
We are 2,500 people away from Gil hitting the blunt.
Miami.
So if we get 10,000 people in the chat, Gil's got to hit a blunt. You do not have to do it.
Nice.
Obviously, you're a current player. I don't know
What you
what.
mean, nice?
You might,
It seems like a good life and gift.
it seemed like the perfect day, Gil. All right, we are stressed out. You know, we got problems. We're emotional right now. You hit that blunt, you really take it to a whole nother level. But let's talk about LeBron. After the game, LeBron stole the spotlight from the Nuggets again.
Facts.
And he stole it from Melo, who retired. We're going to talk about Melo later. But Melo had to know, all right, Lakers down 3-0. They play Monday. They might trick this one off. But Melo, you know, he believed in Bron. He supported Lakers like we supported Lakers, Gil. So he's probably like, oh, they're gonna at least go another game. But so LeBron stole the spotlight, giving a cryptic response about his future in the league.
But we'll see. We'll see what happens going forward. But I don't know. I got a lot to think about, to be honest. And just for me personally, going forward with the game of basketball, got a lot to think about.
Okay.
I know Bron. That chin rub right here, he's already thought about what he's going to do. 12 players. There's 12 players that's about to be There's 12 players that's about to get the fuck on out of here. I'm just saying. I'm going to just say what LeBron really want to say. There's no exit meeting, fellas, all right? The 12 of y'all just don't even come back to this arena, all right? Just pack your shit. We'll mail it to you, all right? 3 coaches. At this point, we don't give a fuck which 3. Y'all not here no more, all right? That's what's about to happen, right? There's a lot of shit he got to think about. It's 12 players gone, right? Reeves come back, Rui, you cool. The rest of y'all, get the fuck on now. We ain't even discussing no more.
Not AD.
Get the fuck on.
Damn.
Everybody can.
The fuck on. Everybody get the fuck on. I done seen enough to realize we cool. AD, you did good. We got 1 ring. All right, go ahead. You do whatever you want to hit him at. Come on. All right. Do what Kobe would have did. All right, man. We're gonna have to let you go. Team decision. And we gonna get somebody over here that can play more than every other game.
Brandon, what message was LeBron sending the Lakers front office with that cryptic post-game comment?
We better figure it out. Y'all got all summer to figure it out. He ain't retiring though.
No.
He ain't doing that. But they got to figure it out. They got to figure it out, and they got to make him happy.
Spencer, what you think about those comments?
He not retiring. He just came up with all NBA season. He want to play with Bronny. Like, he just got, #1 score and all that. Like, he not stopping.
He just frustrated because he got.
Yeah.
It's frustrating.
I'm telling y'all,
Yeah.
man.
The chin rub.
They gone. All 12.
Everybody.
Oh, fuck them. I didn't trade last night after that when I went up there. I traded all of them on NBA 2K. Get the fuck off my team.
What about the GM?
Off, gone.
GM too.
Everybody can go.
Damn,
Jenny
Pelinka?
Bus, if you don't fire all of them, you gone.
Pelinka got to go too?
Everybody.
Who, Bob Myers got
I
to
don't
come
care.
in? You
I
need
don't
to care.
Wow.
Here.
Who would you bring in?
B.O.B. Bob?
Bob Myers.
What would be a
That's
move
what he
that
said.
you would like to see the Lakers?
General manager, coach, what are we looking at?
No, I'm saying like who would you like to see?
Damn,
Player?
Coach too? Everybody.
I'm gonna bring up one for you and I'm gonna see if you.
With Bron?
Yeah, with Bron.
Well, so I got Bron on my team. I'm signing back AR because you need a white boy, obviously. That's sad when the
He the
white
coldest white boy ever played with Bron.
They said the white boy.
Cold
played
white
in
boys
this
are good
league,
for business.
right? And
He
then
the
you
coldest
got
white boy
Rui.
ever played with
So I got them 3.
I got to think.
Right, I got my
Okay,
point guard.
Okay.
Like shit like this, right? Bron's my point, right?
Yeah.
What the fuck do I need 2 little points for? AR is a playmaker. You put the ball in his hand. AR is my point guard that can guard the point. Then from there, I can just go big as shit. Like,
So Rui,
Good.
does Rui get
I can put Rui at the 2. Who the fuck was on there too? KC, you can't guard KCP? What you gonna do?
Nah,
Step back 3?
there's always going to be a non-factor offensively on the other team, for sure.
And that's
What about Atlanta?
So Brandon, stir that pot. I knew you were going.
Atlanta got some pieces.
I don't want none of them pieces.
You know,
You don't want no Trey Young and all them. They got like 4 or 5 pieces the Lakers can use that you can like put around Bron.
I'll take Trey Young. I'll take Trey Young.
Yeah,
I'm just saying, but I'll
Trey
take
Young gonna come with like they got some Bogdanovich, like they got some players.
what do you got to
Bogdanovich
give up to
solid.
get those guys?
I'm giving
All
up
12.
everybody. Y'all can have anybody.
But
all
the
12.
Hawks got to want
They gotta want the pick.
They want AD.
Yeah, oh, for sure. They'll
Oh,
take
they want
AD.
AD? Yeah, go take AD.
You saying AD?
AD can
That's
go.
what. That's why I asked.
But there's 15
That's why
players
I
on their
asked.
team.
That's why I asked. He said Reeves, Rui, and Bron. He said
That's it. That's all I need right
that's
there.
it.
That's it.
And maybe the two ways because he only said 15.
Who's gonna
to 17.
replace AD? Yeah, what are we doing?
Who gonna replace? I got 41 games with AD. If he's healthy, that's 41 good ones, 41 bad ones. Since he ain't playing half the
Atlanta
game,
got
that means I got 27
Atlanta
real
got some-
games
I'm sure,
of
they
him
do.
dominance.
They do.
Atlanta got
Atlanta
pieces. I will send that whole team over there and get about 4 or 5.
I go get
back.
Jimmy. Give me Jimmy Butler.
Nah, he ain't
How
leaving
you gonna get Jimmy?
Yeah.
Jimmy
Huh?
ain't leaving Miami.
How you gonna get Jimmy with what?
Hey, with the Miami here, look, y'all just lost, right? I give you AD, right? I give you AD. I got your D-Lo. Ooh, I give you it's like,
You know Pat Riley's on the other side of that table.
yeah, it's showtime. Yeah, come on, showtime.
He ain't rolling. That ain't no showtime. That ain't no showtime. That ain't
I
showtime.
give you like 6 players for just the one. Yeah, you know, you just throw in.
So LeBron's had his highest usage rate since 2010. Does a guy like Trae Young come in and help lower that usage rate? You put the.
Of course.
Yeah,
You guys have said this is the thing. Fans are gonna watch this. They
Bron
feel a
gonna
certain
have
way
the
about
ball
Trae.
I'd rather have a bigger type of guard, like, you know, I'll take Trey because it's outside shooting, shit like that. But I want bigger guards.
Like Kyrie, like a Kai.
I mean, I
you
want
gotta-
bigger than that.
You gotta treat Bron almost like Luka.
Yeah.
To be honest, like they're really the same guy minus the athleticism. Luka may make flashier passes, but like
Shoot it better. Luka.
he does. But like if you really look at it, Luka's not like a burner. He just kind of when he gets hot though, he gets real hot.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. AB shoot.
You know what I'm saying? Like no, he can really shoot. Like don't. Again,
Watch it.
No, no, no,
don't
no.
take this wrong.
No,
Nah, this is all my boys. I always be doing that. But you gotta treat him like Luka. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the type of team you gotta build around him. So it's like the bigger wings and the
12.
height and all
All
that.
12.
He said all 12
That's
can go.
tough.
Yeah, the chat is not supportive of.
I don't give a fuck.
I know you do not care. I know you do not care.
They
but
didn't sleep last night. I didn't sleep last night. I was running through trades. Oh no! Then I thought about this is the last game of the season. Bron is there at 1 o'clock. What the fuck was the rest of y'all doing? At home, sleep. They want to shoot shots after the game. What the fuck you shooting after the fuck? You should have shot him during the game. D-Lo's took. How many shots did he take after last game? Probably like 200. To come the next game to take 2 shots? Get the fuck off my team. The fuck you doing on my team for?
he took 4 shots in 15 minutes.
He took 2 that I seen. I only seen 2.
That mattered.
But I'm saying you practice all. Listen, if I'm watching you, you taking 200-300 shots, and you come in the NBA game, the last game, and you take 4 fucking shots. All right, good job. Fuck off my team. AD, cool. You had a little cool 19, whatever. White boy had 5 fouls. That means he's sitting and you get the fuck off my team. I'm good. I'm sorry. Oh no, listen. The name sound good. He won us a championship, but sometimes you just need to go on.
Damn,
Just go on the fuck on.
But who do you swap him with?
Don't care at this point.
You gotta.
Yeah,
care.
you have to care. You have to see the
You
future.
gotta care. Like
So I'm saying you got to have some plays.
yeah, where
Yeah,
are you
defensive
going
Atlanta.
with it? Like
Who can you get for AD?
That's why I said a
All
lot
right.
for sure.
and then what bigs you gonna have?
Give me Jaylen Brown.
Does
And-
Boston do that?
Huh?
Does Boston do that?
They not that dumb either, huh? I gotta find somebody.
Well, if
I gotta find somebody stupid.
If Jaylen Brown says I'm dipping no matter what in 2024, y'all better do something because you're not getting shit
But
back.
you'd have to.
I gotta find who's-
That's nuclear when you got 300 million on the table. That's 300 million.
I know.
Who's stupid out there? Philly dumb. I can
But you can only get
Who
hard.
you getting?
Embiid. I can get Embiid out of
You
there.
are not getting
Stop it.
Embiid.
You're not getting
I ain't
beat.
gonna front and beat low key. He tradable.
He
He
tradable.
tradable. I'll trade him.
But what you get
But
back
wait.
for him?
It don't matter.
I
He
mean,
lazy.
But on paper,
Wait.
Gil,
No.
They got no picks.
But-
if you're doing AD for Embiid, Lakers gotta send picks. What picks the Lakers got?
I sent him right.
I mean, I just feel like Philly should be on some like rebuilding.
who?
Damn.
Like
Once they got rid of
once
they got rid of Ben,
and Jimmy, it was
once they got rid of Jimmy, it was
Jimmy.
over.
it was a wrap.
Like this is okay. Now tell me, when we look at Miami's team, right?
Yeah.
We looked at what the roster really is.
Yeah.
On paper, you're telling me Philly is not 100 times better on paper
100%.
in Miami.
Yeah,
So
for sure.
when I look at my stars and I'm looking at Miami in the same, we're in the East.
Yeah.
And I'm like, Jimmy is about to go to the championship and you the MVP. Yeah. You had Harden, we have Tobias, we have Maxey. What the fuck are you doing, Embiid? Oh, no, get the fuck off my team.
The hard
MVP
part,
and all. Man, Rookie of the Year, they got rid of the Rookie of the Year, Rookie of the Year award. Next year, get the fuck on.
Nah, I hear you.
All-Star, get the fuck on. So
yeah. Nah, I'm not arguing that. The hard part is that we lost to him, and we lost to him because we couldn't guard Embiid. We had to double every play, so he was catching mad rotations and stuff. So,
but that was what, first round?
First round,
yeah. So he gonna play hard in the first.
But
that's the thing with the Miami Heat, right? They play so hard. Now, if Heat adopted that, if Philly had that level of effort, everything you're saying is true.
That's what I'm saying. They trade. I think
when we talk about
a lot of cats is tradable.
We look at their team and we be like, oh, this is them. And then when they start playing, you're like, oh, they lazy. They just lazy. You know what I mean? So I'm willing. Have Embiid, you mix him in with Bron, we can probably get some more effort.
You're speaking as a Lakers fan, because y'all would need like 4 picks maybe.
Let me take my fans. Let me take the fans out.
You really want to get rid of AD, Gil? This is really going on. Gil's
this
Arena
is crazy.
presented by Underdog Fantasy.
Yeah, it's time for him to go.
That's just my emotion.
Damn.
My emotion. Let me take my emotions out of it.
Well, the problem is with AD, you love AD as a player, but it's a consistency issue.
Okay, let me hold on. Let me get the.
Thank you. Put your GM, Gil.
All right.
Gil, you should fuck around and be Lakers GM so I can get the ticket.
All right.
Okay. AD nice though. So
all right. I'll keep my AD back. I'll get my AD back. I keep Schroeder a little bit. Okay.
They can all go. They can all go.
Okay. Fuck it.
I get Kyrie or Dame. It's a whole different.
You're not getting Dame.
You ain't getting Dame.
You ain't getting Dame.
You ain't getting Dame.
Why not?
Yeah, Lakers ain't getting Dame.
First off, Dame making like $60 million. How y'all gonna get Dame and keep both of them?
First of all, there's a loophole inside the NBA now. We can invest inside the team. We can invest these contracts inside the team. So that $60 million, hey, we can put that inside the organization. You can own some of this, right? So I can really change. I can really cut these motherfucking contracts down. Get Middleton over there.
Now you just talking. Now you trying to create a super team.
No, what I'm saying, okay, if they came to you, right, you up for 200, right? And I say, hey, listen, I put 175 million of your contract inside shares into the Lakers. What do you do?
Fire.
See?
Hey, listen.
Right?
We still got to see it because
Adam Silver, why? You see how you think it? Yeah, you see there's a difference.
But that's also the Lakers. Yeah, I mean, shit, yeah.
They have so much leverage. Lakers, Golden State, New York Knicks, and
Brooklyn too. They got money.
So somebody in the chat threw out
Dallas.
No, I'm just talking about teams,
like
the franchise itself.
Yeah.
Boston could.
I don't know if they went up like that.
I would say Knicks, Golden State, and Lakers are probably the 3 franchises that you talking about.
That were.
I'm thinking, it's worth $6 billion now. Give it 20 years, it's worth 45.
Yep.
God damn. Shit. That's not.
But that's what I'm saying. So
that's where it's headed.
I'm a billionaire, and
it's
like, I'm just marking.
So would you do that as a player? Okay. Okay. But that's what I'm.
Yeah.
So that's.
Trying to get
I think we all would. We all would.
No,
I'm a free agent. Listen, I'm telling you, all free agents. If I'm the Lakers,
we should have.
Whatever that new CBA.
Wait, so that went.
You better flex that motherfucker quick. I don't need outside investors anymore.
That went through though?
Huh?
We don't know yet. We have not. You have
Did
not
that go
read the
through
CBA.
I just heard a little bit of it.
Did that go through officially?
It's gonna go through. It has to, because the way the contract is going and that cap, that cap will fuck
crazy.
That cap fucks every franchise up. So what they're doing is they slick with it. Because of the inflation, teams are not making as much money as they used to.
Yeah.
So they got to find a way to off-balance the salary cap, and that's investing in the team. So they don't need to really go out and get angel investors anymore.
Yeah.
They can just use players' contracts inside, so they're not actually outputting any money. So you can really have a super team and only spending $30 million a year, to be honest.
Well, I know some franchises are more like equity rich, not like cash rich. You know what I'm saying? Like, whereas like the Warriors, for example, got a bunch of billionaires on their cap table, so they can kind of spend like, or shit, Brooklyn, Josiah.
Yeah. So,
Doing
I mean, you can really
phenomenally.
change some shit up.
Yeah. Every time somebody say Josiah, I always look up like, who's talking to me? But that's neither here nor there. So Lakers won a chip in 2020, got bounced in the first round 2021 after AD got hurt. Missed the playoffs in 2022 with LeBron and AD hurt. Hold on, my joint all messed up. And obviously now got swept in the Western Conference Finals this season.
Why you say that like that? Just be like
I'm
we
just
lost
stating the
4.
facts.
Just say we just lost 4.
Lost to the
We
Nuggets.
just got bounced out of the playoffs. You know what I mean?
Lost to the Nuggets in the minimum requirement of games to advance to the series. How would you grade the LeBron AD Lakers? Oh, wait, before we do that, so we asked the poll, should Lakers keep or trade AD? 40% said keep, 60% said trade. Wow. Somebody in the chat threw out AD for Levine, send him back to Chicago, but we need Levine, Caruso.
Yeah, you better get more than just Levine.
Levine, DeRozan? You gotta give me both.
You're not gonna get both.
Give me both.
You get both. You gotta remember, it's also a picks game. Like you get Levine, Caruso, probably like 4 or 5 picks, and then you could take those picks and go do some like, you know,
Lakers, man, we don't
fancy
do shit.
stuff.
We don't do shit with our picks, man.
No, I didn't mean like players. I meant like take the pick, be like, okay, I'm gonna take 4 picks and go get Siakam or something like that. Like,
Yeah, I don't want him either.
oh well, I'm sorry.
I don't want Levine.
We just need other players that can do like our
Need
best.
dogs. We need
Our best
dogs.
creator outside LeBron was AR-15.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, you know, with LeBron at this point, like he needs other players that can actually play one-on-one basketball.
Tell you that Atlanta move. I'm telling you, go get those.
I need other players that can actually create their own shots. Other than that, you're just standing around and
Yeah.
But that's
waiting
why.
for 38-year-old man to.
But that's why like the AD move gets hard. I mean, you could probably move all the other pieces. You know what I'm saying? They all gonna have some level of value. You could find some one-on-one players, but moving AD and getting something back that you really gonna want, that's hard.
Man, I keep him for his defense. Be like, yo,
Thank
man,
you. I mean,
just be like, yo, you just gonna play defense all year, man.
well,
Just,
AD's tough because you want to hold out hope.
DeAndre Jordan. Now you're gonna be DeAndre Jordan.
Oh, my Lord.
Man, we gonna shoot.
I might as well-
But how would you?
We'll keep Tristan Thompson then. They gonna do that.
Well, I mean,
TT went out there and did well.
he tried.
Yeah, what?
He did well.
What
He had 4 points.
He did well for Tristan Thompson.
Whoa.
Yeah. Hold
did
on. Let me
well.
pull
4
it. Let me
points?
pull the numbers up.
He did
10 minutes, 4 points, 1 rebound,
Facts.
2 for 4 from the field.
What did D'Angelo Russell have?
D'Angelo Russell, 4 points.
Where's Ice
rebounds,
Veins,
2
man?
assists.
Where's Ice Veins at, man? God.
But
Ice Veins, bro. Like, where's my guy, Ice Veins?
and then
What they do to him?
so how would you grade? How would you grade the LeBron AD Lakers these 4 seasons? Championship, first round knocked out, not make the playoffs.
A C minus.
Lost to the Nuggets in the minimum games required in the
What?
Western Conference
D
Finals.
plus.
Like C minus. Like
You said B plus?
D.
plus.
Lakers fans are
Hey,
tough.
D plus good enough to pass though.
C
You can't
minus.
graduate
Where?
though.
C minus.
You can't graduate. You could pass though.
D, yeah.
A C minus. Just because this year, like they got to the Western Conference Finals, so I'm gonna give them that C minus.
Damn, C
Or
minus
D?
with a chip.
Or D.
That's why I said D plus.
I mean, a bubble chip?
We gotta stop with this.
No,
bubble.
parade?
No, it's a chip.
No parade?
No parade was.
Now they're gonna have to give me a fucking parade. No. I mean, I'm not gonna show up. I just want to see the shit.
Damn, the chat sharing y'all sentiments. I'm seeing D minuses, C's.
See?
I'm going C plus, man. They got a ring, bro.
C plus for a ring.
C plus for a ring.
What's that the first year?
The hardest ring in NBA history.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
First-
whoa, whoa, whoa.
Was that the
whoa,
first
I'm
year?
No
not-
home
I'm
court
not- I'm not-
advantage.
I'm
No,
not-
that was
Locked down in
hardest.
Disney World.
For the Lakers,
Kobe is rolling over.
I'm not
the
rolling
reason
over.
it's the hardest because you take away the home court advantage for the Lakers. So like, let's say they play the Clippers. You see what happens when Clippers play here?
What, in the bubble?
They boo.
You said the bubble?
Not the bubble because everyone gets here.
But also at the
I mean,
same
there's
time,
no.
you
I
talking
mean,
about
everybody. I feel
no
like everyone's
fans,
equal.
less pressure.
Yeah, everybody's equal. That's why I said. So it's no pressure. You ain't
No
playing
pressure.
in front of nobody. Ain't no
But,
crowd.
but think about the Lakers.
And they said the depth perception, like from the backdrop and stuff, was like super easy to shoot on. It was like
Yeah, I
in a
mean-
high school gym.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now everybody making shots and there's no pressure.
That's what makes it harder for us.
No, it was
So everybody's playing
For
better.
us. Like let's say New York Yankees, right? They playing who's that? The Mets, right? That's the Mets, right?
Okay.
They're playing in a neutral ground where the Yankee fans can't overtake every arena they go to.
But I would,
it makes it harder for the
but
Yankees.
But I would say to that point though of the weight of the Lakers, it doesn't maybe hit Brian and AD because they're the guys, but then the weight of the Lakers is also gonna hit 3 through 15, and now that don't hit them either. So.
But they don't get their cheers.
What about the other team,
They
though?
don't get no cheers.
what I'm
Everybody,
saying.
both sides is like,
That's
go.
why we had random 50 pieces and stuff like that, just because it was like, yo, like.
So if
Because
dudes, are,
everybody's getting cheered.
so if dudes are playing at the highest level that they ever played at, playing at unforeseen
They're getting
abilities,
cheered on.
isn't that everybody, or it's just for the Lakers?
Everybody gets cheered.
No, I'm just saying, like, for the most part, the people that I talk to are like, man, like the environment wasn't the greatest, obviously being away from your family, whatever, but like the actual basketball was easier. Except for the people that won who were like, oh, it was the hardest thing ever. Like, but the people that didn't,
But the
all
people
were
you
like,
talk
man.
to, how come they didn't win the championship?
No, I mean, they won fair and square. Like, no one's
just saying,
taking the ring
man,
away.
it
It's
was
just
so
to
easy.
say that it's
No,
the
what
hardest
I'm
ring.
saying is like, like sometimes when you go into an opposing arena, man, it gets harder, right? Versus both teams are basically at home. It changes. Especially if you are a team that actually is loved everywhere. So like New York Knicks, when they go, they have their fan base. Now, when you can't use that against anybody.
But you're saying like you can't use the Lakers fan base to hurt the other team, but I'm saying you can't use the Lakers fan base to hurt your team either. Like Lakers fans don't get on Bron and AD for the most part, right? Or kind of sort of AD. But like y'all are out here eviscerating 3 through 15. You like, bruh, D'Lo, Rui, whoever.
Everybody else.
You're just like bing, bing, bing. Like that's
LeBron and AD
that's
get it.
tough.
LeBron and AD.
LeBron don't really.
AD gets it more than LeBron.
LeBron don't really get it.
AD gets it for sure.
Like
That's the media. They're not Laker fans.
Yeah, Lakers fans
Shannon Sharp, no, that's
killing LeBron.
No, that's outside. Well, okay.
But that's what I'm
There's a
saying.
There's a
Now-
difference between Laker fans and Kobe fans. Two different people.
Okay. And the same thing with Laker fans.
See, I'm a
LeBron
Kobe
Laker fan, LeBron.
I'm a Kobe fan.
Yeah, see, that's a difference.
So
See,
anything
you-
walk through that,
We're
that
separate.
crypto arena.
We are kind of separated.
Lakers, Kobe fans, and Bron fans. It's like a three-headed.
It was like with Shaq too. It was like.
But Lakers
it was
fans notorious for bullying to greatness, right? I've seen them bully KCP to a
They
Finals MVP
bully
level.
anybody.
Bully Kuz, bully Danny Green. Ruining birthdays. They bully Malik Beasley and Troy Brown.
Fuck yeah.
Some dudes can handle it and they raise their game to another level. Some dudes cannot deal with it. But LeBron got some of that too. AD got a ton of it these past few years.
Honestly, I'm sure AD got a lot more.
Yeah,
he needed
for
to go
sure.
ahead.
I don't.
Go ahead, man.
So ask the chat, how would you grade this Lakers era? 5% game of A, 42% game of B, 41% game of C, and 12% game of D or F. Why you make D or F the option? You could have kept it at D.
A B.
A B? Wait, this year or overall?
B for bringing that championship back to LA.
With no parade.
Together.
They got
like
Oh, for the
it's,
LeBron
it's
era.
4 years, right?
LeBron
so
era?
2020
years.
and it's 2020.
It's 4 years. We got
A chip?
a ring and a Western Conference Finals, and then 2 hurt years.
With LeBron James and Anthony Davis.
That's why I said C.
And lastly,
Shit, they've been hurt more times than they played. To be honest.
lastly,
One of them's old, and one of them you kind of knew that. Like AD's
We
had
didn't know
those.
that. We didn't know that when we got AD.
AD's had those struggles, bro. Like
He was injury prone
he-
up in New Orleans.
He
was?
He was injury prone.
Oh, you didn't
Oh,
watch.
we didn't pay attention to New Orleans.
He been a top
watching
5 dude that like
Watch New Orleans.
so we mentioned Trae Young before. Let's talk a little Kyrie. Should the Lakers try to make an active move? We saw Kyrie at a bunch of Lakers playoff games. This year it looked like he was trying to make himself at home, get comfortable, get used to the climate.
Wait, so I got Kyrie, LeBron, and AD.
You can have,
Championship.
You can have a world-
2024
you can have a world.
2020. I don't give a fuck who we got on the team.
Kyrie might have to, but you got to convince
How you
Kyrie to take
gonna,
less.
how you gonna do it?
I don't care who we got on the team.
How you gonna do it though?
You got to convince Kyrie to potentially take.
You gotta
less
take
bread.
less money.
You got to convince D'Lo. I think.
No, we don't need to. No. We don't need number 15,
it's the
14,
equity.
13, 12. We don't need 10. We don't need none of it. We're going to go AAU, just strict, just business.
8 players. 8 players.
Yes.
8 players. We're gonna play
8
8
of them.
players.
That's all I need.
LeBron's gonna be 39 next season. You think he can sustain? Gil, no, it's not just cool, okay? Don't do, that's your new. You got to remember. Yeah, that's
Gil's
cool.
just like,
Yeah, he's
hey,
like,
as long as he out
that's
there,
right.
hey, if he out there, he playing, hey, we got a chance.
But now you got to depend on LeBron, Kyrie, or LeBron, Kyrie, and AD. I said Kyrie. I'm fucking up.
Kyrie, AD, we just
To play
Bron-
70% of his
Bron
season.
put
Those
in
three
about
gentlemen.
20.
And AR.
And we got AR and Root. We good.
Fine.
Yeah, I don't think you gunning for the first seed. I think you just gunning to like be in there.
Yeah, does it not even matter
Yeah,
anymore?
be in there.
Championship.
Yeah, just be in there.
It's just
Playoffs
championship. You're not
coming,
thinking nothing. You just thinking.
Ooh, Kyrie, I'm about to hit him up. Hey, listen, I'm about to hit him up. I'm like, hey, man, listen.
Y'all better have a max
Just
to throw at that,
invest.
man.
Like, we're going to invest into this Lakers, this crypto. We're going to invest into this crypto.
Crypto.com arena.
We're going to listen.
All right. So we got a lot of real basketball fans on this show. We're going to see, Gil. Chat's close to 8,000 right now. We're going to talk about the Nuggets. So all you real basketball fans out there bitching the NBA don't love real basketball, y'all better stick your ass around. We're not talking Lakers anymore. We're going to see what these numbers do. We're going to do a little scientific experiment. But we got to talk about the Nuggets making history first finals appearance.
Yeah.
Joker showing why he didn't need his third MVP to prove he's the best player in the world right now. Dropped his 5th career triple-double in a series clincher. Trails only Magic and LeBron. What did Joker and the Nuggets show you in the Western Conference Final?
That they were the number 1 team all year for a reason. I mean, we should have seen it coming, early in the season when Murray came back, because without Murray and most of the players was hurt, they lost to LeBron in 2021 championship. They lost
in the bubble, right?
the bubble. They lost to, who was the next year? Was it Phoenix?
They lose it. Phoenix went on to win the championship right now.
And then who did they lose to last year that went to the championship?
Golden State.
Golden State? Right, so they lost to every,
The champion.
yeah. So, now you added Murray, kind of really favored them when no one been paying attention.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I mean, Denver did their thing this year. I still kind of upset they got rid of Bones Highland. Because I feel
Bones a
like
legend.
Bones Highland could have still helped them. Just that flairness, what he brings off the bench. But, I mean, they're doing their thing, so, hats off to them. But I still feel like they should have kept Bones.
Yeah, I like Bones. I like what he's got going on. But they're going to the finals, so.
Yeah.
and
So does he still get a ring?
no.
Yeah.
He got
Yeah, he
to.
does.
Half season.
You get a ring.
Yeah.
No, you don't.
Yes, you do.
Yes, you do.
Yes, you do, because they said if they said the
That
Lakers
Russ
won
would've got
Russell
it.
Westbrook and Pat
No.
Beverly get a
Russell
ring.
Westbrook and Pat said they wanted one.
The Lakers, I think, said we
Man, that,
Wait.
Hell no.
Wait, hold on. Wait. They said they wanted one?
They said we deserve one. That's what they said.
I think there was a report after
They
the
ain't say that.
Lakers would
They
give
ain't say
them,
that.
Lakers would give them.
They ain't say they
one.
deserve one.
They definitely
Russell
did.
Westbrook, it did not say he deserved one.
Pat Bev
said he
said
talked to Westbrook on the phone. Westbrook said he won his ring if they win the chip. Pat Bev said, I want
first
my
of
chip.
First of all,
I'm just telling you what happened. I'm reporting the information.
Yeah, all right.
listen, they
all
can buy one.
Yeah.
Just like everybody else
Yeah,
can.
funny, man.
But you don't get one.
But getting
and
one?
then it counts?
And then you
Like,
claim that?
wait, no. I think they get a ring, but I don't think when
Because they're
like,
on the team.
I don't think if you're saying like, oh, Russ is better than Isaiah Thomas because he has a ring. I don't think that.
No,
I don't think that.
he don't
There's
get a
people out there that would get that
no.
conversation.
He don't get a ring and it's registered as Westbrook has an actual ring.
He gets
Yes,
a
it
ring.
does.
No, it fucking
Yeah, it
doesn't.
does.
Yeah,
Yes, it does.
Yeah, it does.
No, that's not how that works.
Teams typically offer players.
They do.
Yes.
They offer them to like you can get one because you was part of this team.
You
but
helped
you
us
don't.
get here.
Does Lindsey Hunter have a ring?
Let's see.
Let's Google it, I guess.
Yeah, but if you
Because he got traded off that Detroit team,
Yeah, but you do.
and then they
get
won a
one.
ring after he got traded.
Yeah, but you do get one if you're on the team
You
half
do.
the season though. They still send you one.
Yeah.
I swear.
I don't think it improves his resume, but like.
No, I would
he
hide
get
that.
it.
I would hide
What
it.
did they say?
I couldn't find it.
Yes.
I could not locate it.
No,
Lindsey Hunter into
that
the
Detroit
ring.
team, the Detroit team, everybody got traded off.
Yeah.
And what's the name came in? They didn't get no damn. They don't got no rings.
Yeah. I would hide that.
We are trying to confirm as we speak. Yo,
Not taking no ring.
We got the best team
Huh?
in the biz.
I mean,
I wouldn't take the ring.
I would.
I'd take the ring.
I'll take a ring.
I'm
I'll
not taking no
take
ring.
it.
See, you crazy as hell.
No, I'm not
I'll
taking
take
that
it,
ring.
put it
You
in
ain't
the
got nothing
box.
to do with that.
I don't care.
And put in the safe.
Sell it.
Put in the
So
box. put in the
okay,
safe.
does the coach from Cleveland, Blake,
David Blatt.
does he get a ring? Hell no. He ain't no
might-
championship
He
coach.
might have one at the crib.
He ain't no championship coach.
Yeah, but I
Gotta
feel
do it
like.
in the
You know how that shit work.
But I feel like when
He
you're a
got to
coach,
that
though,
point,
I
Gil.
feel
You're
like.
so Gil, if you're on a team, so Gil, if you're on a team for half a season and you get traded, you're taking that ring when they win it.
You got traded. Am I taking one?
Yeah. So if you were on the Lakers, right, and you got traded like Russell Westbrook and them, and they won it this year,
David Blatt was offered a ring and he accepted.
But is he considered a championship coach?
No.
He's telling
That's what
chicks
I
at the
said.
club
It
that-
don't add to the
championship
resume.
coach.
No,
That's my
so
argument.
it doesn't
That's
add
my-
to your
that's my
resume, but
argument.
you are welcome to get one.
That's my argument.
You get like like family and friends. You get same one. I get.
You can show it off on
So,
IG.
so that means next season. That means if they would have won next season when Russell Westbrook come back, he's presenting. He's getting his
No.
everybody?
No.
They
Because it don't
mail
add
that
to the
shit to
resume.
him.
They just
He's
mail it
not
to him.
part of the championship.
That's what I'm saying. Like if it was me for real, like I'd take the ring, I'd take the box, I put it in the safe, whatever. Like, but don't say I was like a championship winning. Like,
Why
you know what I'm
not?
saying?
I don't even want that.
I didn't.
People lie
I didn't.
every day.
I don't
I'll
even
take
want
it.
that. I
No,
don't
I'm
want
gonna
that shit.
I'm gonna get the ring. I'm gonna get the ring just because I was a part of it.
Nah.
But
You're not gonna wear it out?
fuck no.
No, I would
You
never
won't
wear
wear
it.
it.
I'd never wear it. Hell no. Hell no. I'm not
I
wearing
don't
it.
see you on the picture. Yeah, I got traded middle of the season.
Yeah,
like,
nah.
come on, man.
But I'd take the box, put it in the safe though.
Yo,
for
you can
sure.
leave that
1,000.
part out. Niggas gas shit up every
No,
single day on
it's
this
Google
earth.
now. They can see who's
Yeah.
on the team.
Yeah, no.
The average human still don't really know the functionalities of Google, Gil. They still don't know.
Nah, but yeah,
but they far
like you don't
behind.
get
All
you don't-
across the country, they will
That's what
believe
I'm saying,
that
it's
shit.
not on
Like,
your
oh, here's my
resume.
ring.
It's not in your resume.
No, it's not.
Whether you
Nah, it's not your
I'm saying
resume.
people gas their resumes up all the time.
And you get called out for it.
For sure.
Sometimes. But you could
sure.
finesse and finagle for a long time without that happening.
Like if I say, yo, I average 30 in the league, they're gonna be like, no, you average 29.3. Like, all right,
Facts.
okay.
Like, damn it, it's 30.
Hey,
God damn it.
Hey,
So
I can sit at 30.
let's talk about this. I love how I got the Nuggets slated. I got Nuggets question for y'all, but we still gonna talk Lakers no matter what. And the chat's still gonna stay strong. We're almost at, we're about to be at 8K if y'all don't bullshit and dip out. We're at 7,900 right now, Gil. We're about to cross 8 for the first time, I feel like, in Gils Arena's history. Soon we'll be at 10. You'll be smoking a blunt, talking erratic. Then I'm gonna have your PO come through and piss at you. They said at 20K you gotta do crystal meth.
damn.
No coming back from that.
Here we go, weed and crystal meth.
There's no coming back from
Gils
that.
Arena's done.
There's no coming back from that.
Wrap that shit up.
But all series long, Mike Malone, players on the Nuggets talked about how they felt like the underdog despite being the number one team in the West. That's, as the one seed, but felt like they didn't get the coverage that they deserved, the love that they deserve. Everything was centered around the Lakers, and obviously they're an extremely large fan base and the players on that team. Do the Nuggets get enough respect for what they've accomplished this season?
No. I mean, no, because the league thrives on, certain teams being good. That's just fact. Boston being good, Chicago being good, Lakers being good. That's just the history of the game, right? So when those three teams and those cities are pumping, the NBA's doing well. So, a team like Denver, of course, you're number one, you want the credit, but, you're Denver, right? But,
Yeah, I mean, and also, like, it's earned. Like, that shit got to be earned. Like, you guys are just now getting here to the finals, like, never been here. So it's like these are teams, Lakers been here for years and years and years. So, I mean, that shit is earned. So you got to earn it. Like, okay, yeah, now you're to the finals, and now let's see what happens. If you win it, then yeah. But even after that, like, even when Milwaukee won it, they still didn't get the respect like that. Like, they still have to keep going and improving themselves, like, to me, I feel like. So, I mean, you gotta put in like a couple runs to the finals to be able to get that type of respect. To me, especially if you're just gonna sit at number one every year.
Okay.
it's LA, man.
Nah, I mean, no argument for me. We still the entertainment industry. So like the fan bases are built based on, winning and history and 50 years, not 3. You know what I'm saying? It's long after our career too. Like, Lakers been doing this forever.
But Denver has a chance. I feel like a lot of teams have a chance. I think the league is going to open up. I think we're going to see more teams in the finals that we never saw. I think Sacramento will have a chance in the future, 3 or 4 years. I'm telling you, OKC, like all these young squads that are, I'm telling you, all the young talent.
Right now with all them,
I'm telling you, all the young talent.
Them broke-ass owners,
Bro, I'm telling you,
they can't afford them young players.
them young players are getting good. So we don't need to. We just keep our core together. Because everybody's getting older. Everybody's getting old.
But you just talking about the money.
Yeah, the money, that's what
everybody's getting old.
But what I'm saying is that's what hurts teams from keeping their teams because those guys are getting better. Those guys are playing well. The success, you have to pay them.
Okay, well we can.
200, 200. You got 3 young guys wanting 200 million.
Start chopping up the team then.
Yeah. But I still feel like we're going to
And
see
if you're an
other
owner,
teams in the finals that we've never seen.
Now, okay, now let's just be honest, all right? I'm just gonna be honest here. We got Shea, right?
Yeah.
200 plus,
Okay.
right? What's the
Giddy gonna get
Giddy, 200
gonna get
plus.
max.
And then you got
Clint.
No. Chet.
Chet
Chet
Right.
Breath might be impacted. Just
And he started playing?
Wait, and dude that almost won Rookie of the Year, Williams.
Yeah.
So you talking about between four fucking
But they
players.
later, though. They're later.
But what I'm saying, no, they coming up like within the one
They all
1
3
year,
years.
2 year. This is 3 years. These guys are all of them have to be maxed out. As an owner, are you going to just start opening up your pockets
So
to these players?
Shea-
Like, I mean, are you gonna?
Shea signed through 2027.
What's his deal?
It was a rookie max.
Yeah, so you got 30. You got 33 coming next year, 35 in 2024,
rookie max?
38.
Bro, the rookie max is like 190 or something like that.
Yeah.
I told you.
They got
When you giving a new CBA, you about to see $100 million thrown around like nothing.
they got
This
Lou
summer.
Dort through 2027, Chet through 2026. Giddey
Lou Dort was like 90 million.
Giddey might be the interesting one. He's through 2025. Then he's got a qualifying offer in
I'm
2026.
saying, man, and these, but by that time, man, watch these cats are gonna be going to the. It's gonna be OKC, the Kings, watch Western.
Like James Harden couldn't sign there, and it was just $4 million off. When he
But
went to
that's
Houston.
also because they chose Ibaka though too, right?
Yeah, but you got to pay them both.
And Jalen Williams is signed through. Let me make sure I got the right one. But
So, like,
2026
'cause
too.
Teams like that, man, when those players are playing well, it's hard to pay them all.
Yeah.
But they don't. But the thing is, they don't really got to. Is the point?
3 years from now,
Huh?
Yeah, 3 or 4 years from now, it's going to be a
Hey,
conversation to
listen.
have. But in that
When you
window,
up for the
If they
max.
winning, I mean, they got to be winning too, though. Winning helps a lot. If they ain't winning, then hey, they're gonna be.
but they got a couple more years where they can
Yeah.
figure it out. But yeah, to your point, by that third year, if this team becomes where they should be, it's going to be some problems and situations and some dilemmas.
Yeah.
That's how it goes. The NBA.
but no, Lakers is them. And then we need to get a star.
Huh?
We need a star. If LeBron's about to leave in the next 2-3 years, we need somebody like. Hey, you know what? If we get AD, right? AD, Rui, AR for Wemby.
Bro, stop it.
Where's the piss cup?
I'm just saying we need a face.
Spurs not doing
Pop is not doing.
Oh.
Pop not doing it.
We gonna get Ja. We getting Ja.
I was going to throw
We
John
getting
earlier.
Ja. When Bron's out, Ja's coming here.
That ain't bad. I like that.
Like this
I'm
is the
rolling
thing.
with that.
Obviously, Ja franchise player with the Grizzlies. We talked about this last week. I think is it time for the Grizzlies to maybe cut their losses?
Yeah.
Out of
Yeah,
Memphis?
let John
Yeah,
go.
he's bad.
I can come to LA
Yeah,
with
get him
us.
out of Memphis. Bad
gonna be
Memphis.
good.
Ooh. Bad Memphis.
Who claimed him? Crips or Bloods?
Ooh.
Harus.
Haru's taking Ja under their wing.
Yeah, Ja Morant's
He
bad.
act like a power.
Yeah, he's bad for the organization. We'll take him. Bring him over here.
Yeah, you should have been pushing that narrative a few
I
weeks
didn't
ago.
think about it.
Like, get
Until
Ja's ass
LeBron-
out of here.
Until LeBron said, I need some decisions. Then the thought of like, oh shit, he could be retiring 2-3. Who the fuck is gonna be the face of the Lakers?
Yeah, I raised this.
You just don't make
So
anybody.
would you do AD for Ja?
Hell yeah.
And like whatever
Hell
picks?
yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'm
AD
not-
can go.
I'm just saying, like y'all the Lakers GM, not me.
Hell yeah.
I made this point last week.
He can bring his guns. Come on, bring them on.
Ja,
Both of them.
Ja needs to be somewhere with a head coach that understands the dangers of gun violence and veteran leadership.
No. Just bring it.
Well, that's-
We'll
yeah.
fix it. Hey, when you get here, trust me, Lakers
Oh,
fans,
trust me.
we
Trust me.
forgot.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We
we'll
forgot.
fix
We
them.
gotta listen.
All that gun.
We can create our own narrative
Now,
here.
hey,
Yeah.
now with that, Nike would love that. Talk about the best
Yeah.
show on the market. What up, man? Please.
Oh yeah. Just happen with Bron too. Oh
Fuck
yeah.
yeah.
Hell
You don't get in
bet.
trouble with LeBron.
Nah.
You can't.
Nah, you
He can
can't.
gritty all through LA. Nobody gonna see
He'll have
that.
like 4 Olivia Pope
Yeah,
for him, like right.
Speaking of Wemby,
Street cams will be cut the fuck off. LA, we'll
Right.
do whatever it takes. Keep a motherfucker out of trouble.
hey, we got OJ off. If shit.
That's a fact.
Hey, we got, that nigga was guilty as fuck. We got OJ off. We can get anything
Fact.
as possible in
Right,
LA.
Bronco, that's a fact.
So, interesting question raised. How many teams would trade their entire roster for Wemby? Put some deep thought
To
in
be
there.
honest, most of the teams that need help selling seats,
Yeah.
right? Knicks ain't gonna do it. They're gonna.
Fine.
Brooklyn's. You're talking
Like
about
Orlando would do it.
Orlando would.
Like
Oh,
Orlando
1,000.
would do it.
If you don't,
MJ would.
if you're not already
Yeah,
about
yeah.
to win or you ain't already making money, so probably 22 teams,
Yeah. 22 teams. Yeah.
something like that.
Yep.
Because like you said, Knicks, Brooklyn, Golden State, Lakers, they're already making money, and then you got probably like the Giannis's that you wouldn't trade or whatever. So it's probably like 8 teams, but 22.
22. So like 2/3 of the
Miami
league.
will. Shit, Miami will.
2/3
Pat
of the
will.
league
Quick as shit.
would trade the bulk of their roster to get Wemby. And have you seen Wemby play at all? Seen him play a little bit?
Like highlights.
Okay.
Yeah.
You think he's going to come in and be effective right away in the league, or how much time is he going to need?
Oh man, I don't know. I mean, obviously, the tricky part is like how thin he seems, but like he also shoot it. So even if you're trying to just protect him by making him like a pick and pop guy to start, he could still fuck around and get 16, 17, and a couple highlight blocks and rookie of the year and all that other stuff. But if he put it together, I mean, we ain't never seen nothing like it. You know what I'm saying? He misses threes and goes and dunks it. Like
I know, crazy, right?
crazy.
Niggas got to box out. No, I'm just kidding. So it's obvious the NBA focuses on big market teams and star players and how they cover and promote the league. That goes without saying. Nuggets are the top seed in the West, never seem to get any of the prime slots when it comes to the playoffs. Get relegated to NBA TV. Seen the same shit happen with the Bucks. So does the NBA need to give the best teams in the league more love or just focus on the biggest fan bases? This has been the big debate now with this potential Heat Nuggets finals matchup. You got the diehards who are like, well, shit, this is real basketball. Real fans. We're going to beautiful basketball. The league needs to get their shit together. But real basketball fans, if you love basketball, you're going to watch the fucking worst game on the slate. If you were trying to get the casuals and the people who don't watch.
That's what shit about.
That's like you said, it's entertainment. So that's kind of the thing. I made some jokes on Twitter. People were trying to get mad at me. I'm just telling you how the business side of this shit works.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they've already done their history on like who watches what, right?
Yeah.
No one's watching Denver. Okay.
They pump billions of dollars into marketing and analysis.
It's earned. You got to earn it.
I don't give a shit if they went 82-0. Ain't nobody watching Denver.
No, but I'm saying it has to be years and years for that. Like even if Denver win it this year, that doesn't mean I'm going to be like watching them next year. Like it has to be like consistent because like I'm telling you.
Yeah.
They analyze all that. Like
if Denver go on a 3-year run, it's going to be like, all right, like shit, now you got to watch Denver.
Nobody watching? How many TV games did Bucks have?
Is Joker that, and it's no knock to Joker. Joker's an amazing dude, probably should have won his 3rd straight MVP. But even if he was a 3-time MVP now in these playoffs, I don't feel like the love and excitement is there versus somebody like a Giannis.
But it ain't just about Joker, right? Like I said, like the league gonna pump billions of dollars into not just marketing, but also like market analysis. So their job is to make sure the league makes money. So that means you gotta get the casual fan. Basketball purists, me and BJ gonna have NBA TV on, right? Watching whatever game on, just cause like we watch hoop, that's what we do. Yeah. Like the casual fan, you gotta appeal to them. You know what I'm saying? That's how you make your money. That's why the salary cap is what it is. Why everybody gonna get $100 million this offseason, and that's they are a business. They're doing that for a reason. Like we could say, hey, put the Nuggets on, but like that's NBA players saying that. Like man, we respect Jokic, of course, because he's busting our ass. But like the normal fan wants to see Giannis dunk.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Wants to see LeBron beat Wilt and Kareem and all those guys. Like that's what they're tuning in to see, the drama and the dunks, like for the most part, or the 50-foot Steph Curry threes. Like that's
so. But I guess not to say who's to blame, but who's responsible for that? Because you look at the brand of basketball that Joker plays. I don't know how you can watch that and be like, this isn't entertaining and exciting.
It's entertaining, but it looks like something I could duplicate at the YMCA. I can be an everyman and kind of hit the ball fakes, things like that. Part of what you tune into in entertainment in general is fantasy. It's seeing stuff that doesn't happen every day, right? Like people like Marvel movies because Iron Man flying through the air and whatever else. Giannis taking off from the free throw line. There's 3 people on the planet that can do that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I want to see that.
Yeah.
And I want to see it in my big city.
Yeah.
And remember, listen.
The earned market
when the NBA started TV games, even though they were delayed, they only fucking showed 2 teams. Lakers and Boston.
Yeah.
The rest of the team, fuck off. The rest of the NBA, fuck off. And then when Jordan got there, it was the 3 cities.
Yeah.
That's it.
But so you need a player as dynamic as Michael Jordan. You can say the same thing with LeBron and Cleveland.
But it has to be in that
well
city.
now the Bulls are the Bulls because of
Michael
Mike, though.
Yeah.
Michael Jordan.
Like you have a whole era of NBA fans that are Bulls fans from Italy that are really just Michael Jordan fans that stuck with the Bulls for the last 20 years.
I mean, you can say that with Giannis and the Bucks now, right?
But no, because Bucks is just not a big
Not
market.
yet.
Now, if Joker went to, sounds racist, but if Joker went to Boston, oh, he's the man.
Mm-hmm.
He's the man. Like, I'm sorry, he's the man. If Luka went to Boston, shit,
I knew that was coming.
Yeah,
you couldn't say
that
shit
was
about
coming.
these two.
Yeah,
right? That's just facts.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's just facts. If Giannis was out of, if he was in a big market, if he was over in Boston, he's in Chicago,
Just say if he was
he's
in New York.
New York.
Yeah.
Like, these guys are
Over.
sitting there with a whole nother.
Yeah, they got their whole, and especially New York, all the.
Oh, yeah.
I remember they did that. This was back when LeBron made a decision. Someone did analysis on him, and they said if LeBron won one championship during his contract, he'd be a billionaire. They said he can sign for $1 if he, from all the endorsements, they did all of his endorsements and they read all of his contracts. Him playing in New York for the New York Knicks, if he won one championship, he'd have been a billionaire. Just one.
I believe
He
it.
is a billionaire.
That's crazy.
That year.
But that year.
That year, he'd have been a billionaire.
Oh, damn.
Look, that's
That's
the difference of markets.
Yeah.
So we talk about major primetime games. I think this is regular season, TNT, ABC, ESPN. This past season, Warriors had 30 games. Deserve it, defending champions.
Of course.
Lakers 27, because they're the Lakers, right? Didn't make the playoffs. Celtics had 25 games.
3.
Bucks had 23, which you got to attribute to Giannis.
Okay. Yes.
Giannis.
Put that up there. Come on, put that 4.
That's
Put
Giannis.
that 4.
Suns got 22.
Suns,
This is pre-KD coming too.
so 3 big teams, two small market teams?
So the league, but when you look at a team like the Nuggets, and that's with the gripe with them, this team's probably gonna win the championship, right? And for the most part, people don't give a fuck. So do you blame the NBA, or is the NBA, like you saying, entertainment? We got to protect our bottom line. Because
Hey,
if
listen,
they
bro.
put them in those primetime slot, the ratings.
You're talking about TV ratings. You put the Bucks, you put them on, just like when Spurs was winning all them championships. Nobody fucking paid attention.
It influences
was boring.
somebody like me in my class, right, of player like in that tier and kind of down, for them to just put the people that should be on national TV, because if the CBA goes up, I can make $100 million. Like whatever I can squeeze out endorsement wise from me having 4 or 5 more national TV games, maybe it's a couple $100,000. But like if you put the Lakers on national TV and the CBA goes up to $160-something million, and now I can have $100 million.
So
Put the Lakers on national TV. Adam Silver, like,
Yes.
So as a small market player, that would be your mentality.
It boosts us
right?
up everybody.
Like,
it
if there's
boosts
no-
everybody. That's why, like, you when you're in this, you gotta look at it not just from your perspective, right, but then also from the business of basketball, right? Like, the better Bron does, the better the league does. Yeah. So I want, like, now, if I'm playing you, yeah, fuck 'em. But if, like, beating Kareem and everybody tuning in and breaking TV records, and keep doing it.
Yeah.
Perfect. CBA going crazy. This is great. You're going to see a historic amount of $100 million deals this summer. Like, and it's going to be normal at this point. Like, you're going to see guys making 25, 30. You're going to be like, damn. But it's because you're going to be thinking about what 25, 30 million actually is, not what it is in relationship to the CBA, which is the difference. Like, Gil's going to be like, damn, these niggas make more than me. I'd have cooked them. Yeah, you would have. But your salary cap was like 60 million back then. Now the salary cap 160 million. Everybody getting paid. And that's because of the Stars, because of the Lakers, because of the Knicks, because, you know what I'm saying, of the Celtics. Like, I mean, shoot, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum about to combine for $700 million. It's crazy.
Yeah.
So
crazy.
what if somebody like a Wemby going to a small market Spurs team? How beneficial is that to the league as well? Not even, you talk about these big market teams getting the viewership, but now all eyes are going to be on him, even if the Spurs are trash for the first couple of years.
I think that's about protecting the kid. Put him in the historic umbrella, the David Robinson, the Tim Duncan, the Ginobili. We just had a star possibly kind of sort of go down. He won't fail. We putting him in the system, in the tree. The only way he fails is if he says, I don't feel like playing basketball. But we gonna give him every tool, every key to success. And I don't know of another team that was in the top 5 that would have given him that type of platform, right? It was like Portland was up there, Houston, Spurs, Charlotte, like Detroit, like you're not shipping him none of those places. You put him in the place with the history. Now, if the Lakers had to pick, hey, listen.
Yeah, I know, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The funny part, he gonna be a Laker at some point.
But we always talk about things going on behind the scenes at the end of the day. Even you go back to, I think, 84, 85, where Patrick Ewing went to the Knicks, right? Everybody talks about that frozen envelope. But, like, the league isn't stupid. They know we got to fucking make sure this dude go to the biggest market.
I don't know
Because he's going to run those numbers up.
Listen, man, we can sit here and pretend.
They used to roll the thing, and David Stern would reach in and just grab an envelope. And that's
Okay, where's that? Oh, here we go.
But I'm just saying, no, it's not, obviously for you.
Before your time.
This is all for players who are, obviously you have no opinion on this. You are a willing and humble servant of the National Basketball Association.
Listen, I've went down this rabbit hole plenty of times to try to do all that. And listen, I know this one thing. When there's a new owner and he buys a new team, within those first 3 years, he's getting the number 1 and number 2 pick, guaranteed. It's like, hey, welcome to this.
Welcome to the
this.
family.
Here you go your gift.
Yeah, welcome
Start
to the
you off right.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. I don't know why we think we're not that stupid.
Yeah.
Right? We can pretend that it's all fair and the motherfucking balls is bouncing and I'm sitting here like this. Listen, good fucking luck. All right, good luck. And if you want to trick me and change my mind, do this. Have somebody write them all. Put the motherfuckers in colors. They team colors. Put them in their team colors so we can see exactly. Okay. They got 10. They got 9. They got 8. They got 7. And then do the shit like that. Other than that, we don't know what the fuck y'all doing back there. God damn it.
This is just for Brandon.
The motherfuckers
and
think we
Gil.
steal 6. Like, oh yeah, let me get
No comment on that.
let me get the yellow cup. Fucking all yellow, you fucking.
Just as a reminder, Spencer has no comment on these previous situations.
This is me.
This is
They
all
already.
retired heads.
I'm already on the out.
So we got to blow you off for this segment. So Nuggets are going to be NBA's finals for the first time in franchise history. There's only 5 teams left who have never been to a finals. Those 5 teams are the Pelicans, Grizzlies, Clippers, Hornets, and Timberwolves. Which of these 5 franchises do you like to get, I'm not going to say the monkey off their back. I can say I'm black. The monkey off their back first.
Name those 5 again? Because they
The Pelicans, Grizzlies, Clippers, Hornets, and Timberwolves.
Damn.
Which one of those 5 teams will be the next to reach the NBA final? Or is it it's just going to stay?
Reach the NBA finals?
It's going to
Those
stay that
5?
Out of those 5.
The Clippers.
I knew that was coming.
Hell no! Oh, this nigga on, bro.
Clifford Darrell. I just want to see Clifford Darrell and you.
Like, I do want to see Clifford Darrell win, but he ain't playing. He ain't playing, bro. The Clippers is not going to the finals ever.
No,
Not ever?
No.
They got to get rid of Shelly Sterling.
They can't keep a star. How they going to keep stars when you got the Lakers right next door?
They got the new arena in Inglewood, like 7,000
That's what's
toilets.
up. The
I'm just
Lakers
saying,
is-
7,000 toilets is good. If you have the boo-boo anywhere in that arena, you have a spot to go.
Lakers is right next door, bro.
How you know that?
They got the most, that was their claim. We got the most toilets.
Oh yeah, they do. That was the biggest thing about the arena. He
See,
was like,
that's the type of shit they think about. Fucking the most toilets. That's why they Clippers, bro. Got the most toilets.
Toilets! 1,160 toilets in your house!
1,160 toilets. I see.
The average number of toilets in your house. We do not want people waiting in line. We want them to get back to their damn seats.
That's going to be a lot of PP on the floor because, as you guys know, going to games, a lot of y'all have
A lot of
bad-
toilets.
Why do people disrespect toilets when they get into public places? I've never understood
They
that.
be trying to hurry up and get to the game. Oh shit, I missed it. But it's the Clippers. Nobody's rushing back. It's the Clippers.
The
Nobody's
toilet
rushing
disrespect in public. Y'all do not do that in your own house, I hope. Like, but it's
my
like,
God.
oh, you remember back Sportsman, they used to have the trough? Y'all probably too.
Too young for that.
Yeah, we're the same man.
Yeah.
But you remember that? There was some trough trauma going to the sports arena for Clippers games back in the day. But I'm glad to see 1,160 toilets.
Excited
You
about
gotta
that.
respect his enthusiasm.
You think they gonna
Hey.
make it to the championship at some point in time? Hell no.
Because of the toilets. 106 toilets.
Michael Jordan. Oh.
They got
They gonna have
1,100
more people
toilets.
in their seats watching the game because of the toilets.
Michael Jordan, maybe.
They might have more toilets than fans in some games.
I don't think any of those teams in the next 20 years, in the next
Pelicans, Grizzlies, Clippers, Hornets, Timberwolves, none of those teams.
to the championship.
I mean, I could see Timberwolves maybe in a far, far universe if they could. They just got to make it. They don't have to
It's
win.
gonna have to be an East team.
It's gonna be,
It ain't
Charlotte.
gonna be no
It's gonna be
West
like
team.
Charlotte or something. Mike,
So Hornets-
might get back. They're gonna have to let Mike.
Hornets is the only option unless we see some, expansion and they move the Pelicans to the East.
Yeah, or yeah.
Nobody believes in the Grizzlies? Well, future Laker John Morant? Okay. Damn, so they all fucked.
Yep.
Okay. Chat, let us know if y'all have any opinions. We might have some
It should be zeros all the way through that.
0% across, don't even vote, abstain. All right, now it's time for my favorite segment of the show, Mostly Fans. Cha-ching. Where'd the audio go? I hope they can hear it at home.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
You know, it's not only fans, we got mostly fans, a lot of haters too. So we asked y'all to drop questions in the chat. Here are some of the best ones. Number one, I think Jeff, but J-E-P-H. Are we going with Jeff on that one?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's like Steph, but J-E. Come on, man, no nigga can spell her name like that. Jeff Collins. So, question for you, Spence. Who's the guy you want BK to get over there to be that guy for the team? Or who's the guy? And no tamper. You got to say no tamper after it.
Oh, man, that's tough because obviously to get that guy, that means you got to trade somebody. And then I got to sit here and tell the team to get traded. So, like, that's, you put me in a bind.
So who's the guy you would love to come take a vet minimum?
No.
over there?
Listen. It's like I looked at our team kind of as like Milwaukee without Giannis, like in a sense, right? Like the way that Mikal played, the fact that we have a lot of shooting, the fact that we have a possible like DPOY at center. You know what I'm saying? Obviously different styles, but like that's kind of how I looked at our team. So obviously if you get, prime Ben and he's at that, you know what I'm saying, type level, then we got a lot to work with already as our group kind of is.
If you think if Ben Simmons came back really focused to play, that he can be dominant with all the shooters around him?
Well, I would say even at a higher level than he was, right? Like because he was here, you know what I'm saying, Giannis was here, but he was close, you know what I'm saying? Now, obviously, whatever's going on is going on, but if he goes to that type level, then do I think we'd have that capability with Nick being a lob threat and then with the amount of shooting and then also just length, athleticism, defense in general? Yeah, of course. I mean, big if, you know what I'm saying? I can't speak on him or his rehab or anything going on because we haven't had that conversation, but that would be the team that I kind of look at. I'm like, you know what? Like, okay, like, we got Mikal's not Chris Middleton, but can give you similar production. You know what I'm saying? Drew's like 19-7. I think I was like 17-8 or something like that. Like similar production, obviously better on defense or whatever. But like if you start to piece them together, you're like, okay, but we don't, you know what I'm saying? Giannis.
That's fair.
So who's a guy on the Nets you have to protect at all costs? We could say that. Who's a current teammate that the future of this franchise is dependent on besides yourself?
Well, I wouldn't say myself, just from age, right? I would say with age and everything involved, you probably have to go Nick, just because he's also really young. But if you're talking about the older guys, then probably Mikal.
Okay.
So.
Hello. Oh, so we got 7,500 in the chat. Here's a comment from B-Mick. He said, if that was the best Mostly Fans question, this segment gonna be doo-doo. Yeah, B-Mick, support. And now we have B-Mick's question. We'll see if this segment improves. B-Mick, we got your question now.
That was the question?
No, here's his question. Who got the best ladies, NYC or Texas? Good job, B-Mick. You didn't include LA?
Probably.
I wish they all could be California.
Probably
girls?
NYC?
NYC because of the flavors.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Because of flavors and nationality.
So we're not going to throw in LA or Miami.
That's the point. I mean, that's.
He
exactly.
said New
makes
York
liberty.
or
New
When
York
you say
or
NYC or Texas, I'm going to call audible on it. LA, Miami.
LA, Miami.
Are also
Miami.
included. Really?
I mean, I'm LA, so I'm going LA. Ain't nothing like a LA girl.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, he likes plastic, I guess. You know, he likes to build the Bears.
Huh?
LA?
They all doing it though.
Miami is all the. Well, it depends on what you like, because the Miami that's all off the boats.
Right.
That's all off the boats.
Right, so that's plastic.
Bruh,
Plastic.
No,
That's the plastic.
Hey,
Wait, they
gotta go back. No, they gotta go back over.
Right, to go get it. So that's the plastic.
No, I'm talking about they first coming off natural. and
Silicone
then,
versus fat transfer.
They're getting in other countries good for cheaper, right?
I know, but you gotta.
I think it's nothing like LA women. I'm sorry.
Okay.
You save a lot of money in Miami, though. Yeah. You ain't gotta buy no Birkins in Miami. You ain't really gotta buy Birkin bags in Miami. They ain't used to that over there. They coming from Cuba and all that. They ain't used to Birkins over there. You can have a lot of fun for cheap.
Gil, you RQ'd me. You cannot get canceled for that comment. Gilberto Arenas.
Oh my God.
Then it's very high over here. Birkenbag got the Ferrari. You got to do all that shit.
do all-
2 scooters over there, y'all good.
2 scooters.
What was your Cuban name that you were going to get named? They went with Gil, but what was the other one?
Hippolito.
Hippolito.
Motherfucking Mario Juan.
Hippolito Arenas.
Don't.
And that might have been a killer name, though. Hippolito?
Yeah, it sounds like a fucking softball player.
So,
Baseball.
question number 3 from Michael's Budget Podcast. That is the user's name. Michael, you got to get some bread on that podcast.
Michael's.
Where are we ranking Jokic after they win the chip? Top 25, top 20? Where do you guys say? I'll start with you first.
You talking about all time?
Yeah.
All time.
All time.
Does he crack top 20?
Whoa.
Right now.
I'm not doing that.
Yeah, I'm not.
It-
I'm not.
Top 20 all time.
They're gonna accuse y'all of xenophobia.
First of all, they don't even have most of the players that's top. They don't have most. There's no Dwight Howard. There's no T-Mac. Are we talking about resume or actual talent?
We could go both.
Because
I think they're talking resume now.
because
they
we're
said if
talking
he wins
about.
it,
Oh yeah.
because they said if he wins it, so 2-time MVP, Finals MVP,
champion.
champion.
He ain't played long enough yet. He's only 8 years? Is it 8 years in the league?
Yeah. So Joker didn't make NBA 75.
Glass.
Huh?
9.
He's 9.
Yeah.
I personally, with the 75, they really need to actually rank them.
1 to 75.
Rank 1 through 75.
Yeah, don't
Right?
throw him in there.
So when new players are coming in, we can see the numbers
And who I gotta
move
beat.
involved. It's better for the sport,
Okay.
right? Because now you have futures trying to aim for something.
But you're gonna piss off a lot of dudes though.
It don't matter. Like,
Right.
A lot of them ain't gonna be here. Just
know what
be
I'm
real.
saying is, if you got somebody who's 6 and then, you got players coming in and now the motherfuckers, because the only person that can change it is the future,
Of course.
right? So, if this guy's resume and he cracked the top 10, now you 7, and there's nothing you can do about it. You can't play anymore.
Yeah.
But it makes it for something that just like the scoring title, just like
Leaderboard,
like the top. If you're gonna have a top 75,
Rank him.
rake it.
Yeah.
So when
And
they-
I don't even think it
now-
should go.
now-
I don't even think it should be anymore.
Who do they put at the top though?
Mike.
Brown or Jordan?
You're gonna put Mike.
Mike
Trust
first.
me, man, it's cheat code. Trust me.
But so
No
when they
matter
do,
what they do, no matter what LeBron does, they're gonna have some shit. Oh, he got 9 scoring titles. Like, do y'all know Mike didn't win? He didn't win his first championship or get to the championship till 28. They don't.
Same thing with Bron.
22.
29.
Yeah, but he didn't win it.
But I'm saying he got there 22. So they be like, oh, he got swept.
sorry
He
ass-
got
No,
swept.
but listen,
yeah, that's
listen,
that sorry ass team.
listen, no.
He got him to the championship.
The way I look at it is like, who would you choose number 1 in an all-time draft to like lead your franchise? The way you said, like with a new owner, they're gonna give up. Hey, you just came in the ownership group. Here's number 1 pick. That's what you said. Who are you choosing to lead your franchise all time? For 20 years,
Jordan.
You really?
I'm going cold. I'm going cold.
Because
Really?
Nah,
I'm going cold.
you can go, but you got Jordan.
That's fine, but I'm splitting image. I'm getting 5 out of it.
Huh?
I'm getting 5.
Kobe's my favorite player of all time, but like from a business perspective, the league and all that other stuff, I'm choosing Bron. I get 20 years.
we got one sensible
I
human
get
being. on
20
the-
years.
Okay, you got 20.
And he's a Swiss Army knife. He's gonna play 1 through 5. I can go get me a Wade to kind of sort of try to deal with Jordan and Kobe. You know what I'm saying? I can go get, but like who? 1 through 5.
Well, you got 20 years. Now, if you can tell Jordan to rewind back and say, hey, there's going to be a guy that's going to put up 20
we
years.
can't do that.
No, but what I'm saying is there's going to be a kid that's going to put up 20 years, right? And he's going to break the scoring record. Now go. He's not retiring ever.
Yeah.
He's not going to retire. Get him at 40, he averaged 20. Missed 2 years, came back, averaged 20. He missed a year and a half, came back, won 3 straight championships. There's not out of the something years he played 9. He played 82 games.
But that's an if though.
82 games.
That's
He
an if
played
though.
82 games in 9 seasons. 81, and then he has an 80.
No, I'm listen.
But that's what I'm saying. So
I'm
we're
I'm
talking about somebody
saying- but I'm not saying who I don't like more though.
during the years. We're talking about during the years where he was getting clotheslined.
Yeah.
82 games.
Yeah.
So when we're talking about durability, now you say 20 years. I get him for 20 years, knowing that hey, this kid played for 20 years.
But
now
that's-
he's gonna take that
I'm
challenge.
saying- But I'm saying though, that's a big if. And I'm not saying who I like more, because I like Mike and Kobe more. You know what I'm saying? Straight up.
Yeah.
But like, if I'm the owner, you know what I'm saying? That's how I try to look at the best player of all time debate versus like who I like. Because if I'm saying who I like, I just say Kobe. Like, I'm taking Kobe. Like, Spencer Dinwiddie's taking Kobe. But like, if I'm like, okay, I'm an owner, I just stepped into this thing, I could draft one person all time, and I know my franchise is gonna be straight for 20 years, and I'm gonna go to the finals at 16 out the 20 years, I'm making a ton of money the whole nine. I could put anybody around him. You know what I'm saying? I could put a point guard with him, or I could put a center with him, or I could put anybody else. Like, that's a
I would. I usually go LeBron because I get everything. But when you're talking about what made Jordan Jordan, he didn't have a reference to follow. He was the best player on.
But I think
ever.
but I'm saying to be Magic though.
What I'm saying, he was considered the best player ever by his second championship. So from there, he's just fucking around. Like, it's not like LeBron's chasing someone.
Yeah.
So he's like, I still got to keep playing. The other one already got the crown of the best ever before he had 18,000 points. 18,000 points. He was considered the best player to ever touch this game. Everything else was cream on top. So they're never going to give you the spot. But if you can tell Jordan, who is hey, listen, there's a guy that's coming. So you have to put 20 years. Now no one's touching it. Because he was playing 80 games. If you add the 3 more years, you're guaranteed 80 games out of Jordan. That's one thing that you can look at his resume and say, fuck, he played every game.
Yeah.
Like, there was no, during an era where they were the most physical.
Yeah.
So now you got an era where there's nobody physical like that. Oh my God, I mean, it's. So I gotta take what I seen here and take all the elements, right?
I'm saying it's a
and then say, here, no physical, no defense, they can't clothesline you. Who the fuck is stopping you? Yeah. With your attributes?
No, I'm not.
So I gotta.
Hey, I told you I like Jordan more.
20 years.
It's tough.
And his work ethic to the point where you're talking about Jimmy Butler was on. Now you got put Jimmy Butler and the damn Kobe's mentality with Russell Westbrook. Put them together. That's Michael Jordan's in practice. Game 7 all day, every day. I mean,
It's tough.
And I mean, that's why. I mean,
Well, we'll let the fans decide at home talk about
Jimmy
this.
Jordan.
It's all good, but this has been another episode of Gils Arena. Spencer, we appreciate you pulling up, bro. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir.
We'll be back. Thank you to Underdog Fantasy. As always, download the app, use promo code GILDO, match your first deposit up to $100. We will see y'all on Wednesday. We got some smoke for y'all on Wednesday as well. Hopefully the Celtics join the Lakers in Cancun. See y'all Wednesday.
Look, with the honor call for greatness, the chosen few that carry the gifted genius, who do what they do, who possess finesse, are blessed with desire, it's true. I'ma say it loud, none other than who? Some swear by Nikes, others love it.